YouTube, welcome in. Dracs Fantastic here. Today we're playing a game called Vintage Story. You may know it. It's a survival game where you are surviving in a block world. in a blocky world. I've been playing on my community server on and off this last few weeks, and it ebbs and flows over there. I've just been checking in. I've got a lot going on in the real life, and I've been checking in on it, moving all of my like leather forward. For those at Rock and Stone, for those of you that have been following or have maybe been watching the VODs or watching live, I did some updates inside. I finished the main room, or finished it up. I enclosed it. I made it a little bit nicer. So we're gonna look at that. We're gonna make more leather bags today. We're gonna make another bellows and a number of other things. We got a bunch of stuff to do around the house, and then I'd love to get in the sailboat and sail a little bit. This is a water map for the most part. It's an island. We all spawn on an island. We all went to other islands. There's islands and there's more islands. And I actually built a sailboat, which is it's amazing for me. It's amazing for me. I need to get back to those people on the test server and just see if they want to do a deal. You want to do a deal? Do you want to do a deal? Do. All right. I guess this is where I was standing. No, I mess with the field of view like all the time. I want to get a mod, and I know that's only a couple of clicks, and I'm very good at moving the field of view back and forth, but I almost feel like I want a mod that makes it even easier. And I'm not sure, like, I say that out loud. Hold on, I'm scumming a view over on the YouTube side. I say that, but I don't know exactly how I think I can make it, easier. Instead of having to go to like here, settings, and adjust it, it'd be cool if there was like, I don't know, keys to adjust it or something, some kind of, all right, modders. I'm going to talk to my friend Dell. Okay, so yeah, I made it so that it's all enclosed now, so people can't just walk in. I put in some glass, and I finished off this part of it. There's a small lantern I built, and moved some things. I moved some things around so it's like a little bit more like it flows a little bit better. I also went and got some more borax, and I got some more salt. Oh, that's what's in this barrel. I salted 32 pieces of meat I had, and they're good for 228 days. And then we've got a series of like leather things happening here. Let's put this. If we put, oh good, we got some rot here. So this one's good for 3.8 years. If we put this one in here, it's good for 3.1 years. Why is this one better? Or maybe because it's been in here longer? Seems kind of weird, right? I've never salted meat in this game in my life, 3.4 years. And now I've salted a bunch of it. If you can find salt, I mean, like, that's food for days. This one's, I also like made up some food so I wouldn't have to like do it. Let's see, 46, 99, 69. Should we eat this one or just leave it down here? 46 days. Let's eat this one. That'll free up a couple crocs. Then I don't have to cook for a minute. I also put I put a trapdoor on here. I was trying to seal the room, but like the room's too big. The room's too big. I don't believe there's a hole. But I just think the room has to be a certain number of blocks, otherwise it won't seal. We built a little windmill out the back, as you might remember. And maybe because I logged out, it stopped pushing the borax around. Interesting. There's also a couple of barrels down here that should be full of compost. And we can refill them with the rot we have on us. Maybe we got a couple of fruit trees. There's a couple of, I did a couple of bushes over there. This is all flax that's ready to be pulled up again. I planted a bunch of oak trees because I was like pulling oak. Upstairs, we're gonna build another bellows. I didn't really do much here. I put these windows in as you go up, so there's like a little bit more light. You can look out. Look at how beautiful it is. Look at how beautiful it is. I was just doing like some like home touch-ups, if you will. I mean, it's still the same up here. Oh, I enclosed this. I just made it so it was like less likely that someone would, you know, wander their way in here and try to kill me. Wander their way in and try to kill me. I still think this... I still want a staircase that doesn't make me throw up when I go up it. And also doesn't take up the entire... Like, if you want to make a staircase that's big and open, it needs to be... It has to be huge. Like, I don't know how we achieve this in Vintage Story, but like... Some kind of... Like, maybe a spiral staircase you can build out of metal. Maybe? I don't know. You know what I've realized is that this is why so many of the games just do the, like, when you get to a stairwell or a ladder, they just do the click and you're up. Because, like, trying to get that to work correctly never works correctly, right? It always makes you want to vomit. Like, which, like, I just look down when I'm going up. That way I don't get all like, Urgh. How many hours have you two played this game? Am I going to be like, do I need to, like, buy it and, like, get in there and, like, get warmed up? It looks like the same game. We're talking about the new Deep Rock Galactic game. It looks like the same game. I haven't, you know what I haven't done is I haven't finished the kitchen. We're still eating off the floor. We're still eating off the floor. Oh, I could have thrown this in here too. Wait, if it's sealed, will it... If it's sealed... What do we got here? Hefty soybean stew. 8 with the table, -5 temporal stability. I mean, we've all talked about this. It would be amazing if that were the case, right? That would be top notch. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's just put these bowls back down. We need a shelf or something right here. We need let's work on the kitchen at some point today too. Let's put that on our list of things to do. On our very long list of things to do. What month is it? November, but we're living in a cold climate, so it should be fairly forgiving. Oh, I finished the bees too. I went in there and made more of those. All right, we have weak tannin. Is this for weak tannin? It is. We'll turn 8x prepare hide medium after 3 days. There's a bunch of leather somewhere. I got 56 pieces of leather. I didn't build the bags yet because I waited because I'm going to do that on stream. That's just the kind of content creator I am. Look at 20 more. 20 more. We got a full stack of leather. These ones need to be scraped. I logged in. I posted a picture in the Vintage Story Discord channel. I logged in and my pit for all my animals was full. Was full of animals. I had like 3 stacks of meat. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. This is weak tannin, right? 3 days sealed. Were you going to post for some input on the server and mods we tested? I have some thoughts. Yes, I am going to get back to them. That server, the server runs through the 18th. I've just left it up. Mayhem, how are you doing over there on YouTube? Welcome. Howdy from Bohemia. Hello. Hello, welcome. Yeah, and if you want to just, you know, if you don't, you can just send me a DM with your thoughts. It felt fine to me, but it's a hard thing to test a server when they give you such a robust one, right? I mean, we had tons of memory and a big hard drive. And so like if it was going to fail, like it was going to fail on something smaller. So, I mean, I'm trying to decide if I go back to them and be like, or do I wait and see if they come back to me and say, hey, you had time? Like, will that show the level of engagement? Like, they came to me and said, will you try this? We're thinking about a partnership. And then I said I would try it. And so I guess maybe it's on me to go back to them and say, here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing. Leaf, how are you? Over there on YouTube. Welcome in. Hello, YouTube. Welcome, welcome. We're streaming in 2 different places today on Twitch and YouTube. You're welcome to watch me either place. I always tell everyone, if you like smooth jazz, that's what's playing on the Twitch side. It's going to be a bait and switch. You think so? You think so? I mean, the only reason I would go with them is if they were looking to, like, support me monetarily, because we have a really good deal. Honestly, right? Like, it would be it would have to be a really good deal for me. And yet here I am anyway. Oh, Dev, I love you. I love you. I mean, it needs to be beneficiary. Like, it needs to be a benefit. Like, so it needs to be, it can't, I'm guessing given my numbers, it's not gonna be something that I'm gonna want to do. I've had a couple of these come in the door and I've been like, pass, but you never know. I love smooth jazz, but I don't have Twitch. Yeah, I mean, it's just as good on the YouTube side. The only reason the music doesn't play on the YouTube side is because copyright. I can remove this from the VOD and I don't get hit. I was looking, a couple of people on YouTube have said like, it's really not great when you go to AFK on the YouTube side because there's no sound, there's nothing happening. And I made a note to like look at, I used to have a couple pieces of music that I played during AFK that were just the same pieces. I might do that. I can actually do it per scene, I think, so it only plays on the YouTube side. That sounds very technical, Dracs. Very technical. So this just went into that. This is going to be, these are two. So we need to do 2 strong tannins here. Some very strong tannin you got there. Oh, and another weak tannin. Did I just break that weak tannin? This is where I've decided to do my leatherworking, in this corner. I did clean it up a bit. It was much worse before. Well, I just pulled more leather out. Oh, so we need more of that too. Dracs. I think we've got enough barrels for this. I think the problem probably is going to be enough oak. We may have to go cut down some more oak trees. We may have to go cut down, and the good news is all those oak trees that I replanted are back up. My storage is a fucking mess. My storage is a mess. Should always put the water right next to it. Look at how much faster it is. Okay. So slow. I want an automatic lighter for the fire starter, and I want an automatic water filler. Is there some kind of Stone Age, Copper Age, Iron Age, like water thing that we could craft? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are gonna have to go cut something down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deal. We're definitely gonna have to cut something down. We need we're gonna have to do like another round of this, right? We're gonna have to do another round. Where did we get this from? Here. Should we make the bags? Okay, so that's like this. I've already got 1 leather backpack. I'm gonna make another one. Cool. And then I'm going to do what everybody does when they're making a backpack to make room. They're just going to throw the stuff on the ground. Right? We'll pick it up in a minute. All right, let's see. Can we move all of this to the bottom and remove these last 2? Rome did have indoor plumbing, so there has to be some kind of pump you can make. Yeah, I just think like some kind of mechanical pumping water thing and it can't, in true vintage story fashion, it can't be at the end of the game, right? It needs to be something you can make like fairly early on so you actually make it. My problem with some of this end game stuff is that like I'm never going to get there. And when I do get there, I won't need it anymore because I'm not making leather anymore, right? It needs to have use early on. Just make it like super complicated, right? Like I got to farm like 700 pieces of charcoal or something. All right, look at all those bag slots. And we got leather to spare. Can you like tear this back down? Because that would be amazing. You can't. But these can be like on the ground storage now, which I really think is funny. Can we put this here? And then we can like, hold on. We can put it here And then we can access it on the ground and store stuff. Like, what would we store? You know what? Let's store other bags inside of the bag. Huh? Huh? Drax, where'd you put your extra bags? Inside the other bag. Hmm? Hmm? That's a good use of that. That's excellent use. This is salt. I think there's some borax in there. That's what I do with my grocery bags. Yes, exactly. You put your bags inside your other bags. And then when I'm like, where are the bags? Well, they're inside the bag. What's in the big bag? Smaller bags. What's in the small? Oh, wait. No. Oh, whoa. We can't pick it up because I knocked. Oh, Drax. Oh, Drax. Oh, wait, is it really not there? What? Wait a minute. Are we having a... I think the server's just having a day. I think the server's just having a day. Maybe not. Uh-oh. 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 Backpack slot? But I mean... But why do I have another one of these? I only had one of them. Oh. Wait, but what is... Wait, I thought I only had one of these. That's a problem. That is a problem. I think it's like brain farting. That bag is not really there. That bag is not really there. The game is like, he put bags inside of bags, inside of bags. I was going to try to put another set of bags inside the bags. Don't do it, Drax. Don't do it. Oh my God. Oh man. Yeah, it's not really there. Okay. Yeah, that broke the game. Okay, so let's not do that. Let's not do that. The game was like seriously like not happy about it. Here's my problem. I don't have any other storage. I don't have any other store. I guess we could just do this for the time being. I need to make some, we need two things need to happen. I need to make a proper kitchen and I need to make I need to fix this storage dilemma. You broke the temporal reality with your bag inception. Yeah, right? Jeez. I really did. It was like, no. No, Drax, no. I got 18 salt. 18 salt in a dream. We gotta go cut down some trees. Let's throw those in there. Why do I always decide to like chop trees in the middle of the night? That's not as many as there were in there. I have this health bar mod on and I like it a lot, and I keep forgetting to fix it off stream because when you're on the server you can't fix it and it doesn't stay. It's so cheater because you can see the bad guys coming from far away, which is not how I wanted it to work. Hold on, I got to turn it off. It's too much. Especially when you get on the boat or on a mount, it's like it's way too much. Way too much. What a great photo. What a great photo. All right, should we just let them live? That seems nice. Let's just stick to it, Drax. We're cutting down trees, right? We're cutting down trees. I used all of my shears to get more. I think we need to do something else before we cut down these trees. Which actually works because then we won't have to stand out there in the dark. This sickle is almost dead and my shears are gone. The sickle is dead and my shears are gone. And as always, I have so many fucking tools hanging up here. Let's just do a little bit of metalworking. Is there another? It doesn't look like there's another axe up there. Oh no, there is right there. How much durability does that have on it? Not a lot. And this, yeah, this sickle only has 87 more swings on it. Let's do just a little, or let's make some shears and let's make another sickle. While we're waiting. And I'm sure we have plenty of, well, we've got some iron ore. We've got a couple of bits of iron ore. Do we, I don't think I want to waste shears made of iron. Well, maybe I do. What do I care, right? There's a ton of iron over there, remember? I found the biggest, like, iron deposit you've ever seen. Seriously? This thing has we need to use the rest of this stuff. We can make the next one up because we have enough leather now. So we just need to use this one up. Dracs, you got the stuff in there, and then this. I do this every time. Every time I'm like, okay, I got these things to do. I'm like, oh, the tools aren't done. I don't have the things I need to do. And then I just remind myself that this is the game, Dracs. This is the game. Has everyone else been enjoying the new bellows? I have. I think it's fun. I was a little worried that it was going to make it like... Granted, I haven't done a lot of it, so maybe that's the problem. Oh, god damn it, Dracs. I didn't mean to take it off there. Which one's the hot one? Here. It's bright as day, dark. In all my time finding iron 2 times, the deposits were huge. Ronald, you're very lucky. You're very, very lucky. I have found iron multiple times, not always in big veins. The last time, there was a time in recent memory where like, I was like, I hit it big. And then it was like, I had to go find more. We increased the number of veins on this server because it's all islands. So we wanted to make sure that you could find some. So it's fairly easy to find. Do we have a hammer, Drax? Yes. All right, let's pick this up. And then I've got the cool Napster mod on. I got the cool Napster mod on, so we don't necessarily have to pay too much attention to what's going on. Too much attention. Oh man. I'm off the road. I'm back home I've been home 2 weeks today. And I have 1 more week to go before I have to go back on the road. I'm going to be on the road this time. I don't have a return, so it's going to be a long time. I'm pretty much going to be gone the entire summer, which, you know, I like Lisbon in the summer. It's not bad. Whoops. But I mean, I'm happy to miss August. It's the hottest month here. It's the hottest month. I'd much rather be here. Yeah, I mean, if you told me like this is one of the best times to be here. June is an amazing time. May's great. I like the fall too. September and October are like still very warm. I guess we'll put it back on here and give it a little more heat. I've been in a place that's cold and I haven't been enjoying it at all. I've not been enjoying it at all. And I remembered why I left the cold in the first place. And this last couple weeks being here, I'm like, if I was never cold again, like honestly, like I would be fine with that. I would be fine. If I never had to wear a jacket again, it would be awesome. It would be awesome. I saw the temperature. I'm back on the road next week. I saw the temperatures next week. Gonna be great. Gonna be great. Gonna be great. I don't think I've ever made iron shears before. I don't think I've ever made iron shears. Did it quenchable? Quenchable. Hardened. 10% damage, 10% mining speed. Do we play the game with these? Wait, we can't. Requires a solid wall to lean, but I just want to lay it on the ground. What are you talking about? We'll hang them there. All right, let's... Hold on, do we play this game a little bit with these? Do we play that? Can we put these in... Can they be covered? They can. Oh no. All right, Drax was like, we're going to do all this stuff with leather. And then he just like played the quenching game for an hour. This is one of the coolest things about this update in my mind. I did a great video for this and I've been following it since the beginning of the year, but I guess I just didn't fully understand, right? Like how awesome it is. Quenchable between 8:15 and 10. 8:15 and 10. I'm getting the text messages. We need this. This is our second crude high bellows. I broke the first one. I did all 500 pumps. Oh, don't worry about it, Aiden Finn. No, don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it at all. Honestly. Don't give it a second thought. Yeah, I didn't. I told those other people that we're related to, and I didn't tell you. So like, it's on me, man. It's on me. The people that know all got a talking to, and I didn't reach out to you and tell you. But now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Have a great rest of your day, man. Good to see you. Bye. Boo. All right. And they didn't break. They didn't break. 17% durability, 10% mining speed. Can you see this there? That's better. Is anyone else playing this quenching game? Man. Just like one more durability. Look at it. We don't need to quench these ever again. Look at the durability. We can shear 4,433 times. 4,000 times. All right, Drax, take it easy. Take it easy. That is spectacular. Those are the nicest shears I've ever made. No, I'm playing WoW, Drax. I think that on a multiplayer server where, you know what this does? This just came to me, and this has probably already come to everybody else, which is on a multiplayer server now, you can be the person who makes tools, and you can be the person who makes amazing tools, right? And then sell them. So like there's always somebody who like made tools and you went and bought from them or whatever. But like now you're like, listen, here's iron shears. I've quenched them like 10 times. Their durability is like 8,000, right? Like it's 350 rusty gears. Final. Is that 4,433 individual blocks? So like if you shear and get like 15 leaf blocks, that would be 15 durability, or will it be 1 durability? It's 1 per block. Yeah. So if you shear and you hit 3 blocks, it should, well, I'm pretty sure that, well, we can go test it. That's why I'm making these, because we're going to go out there. I'm pretty sure maybe it's just 1 per shear though. 1 click is 1 durability. I don't know. That's an excellent question. Let's find out. That's how it is on everything else. You hit with the hammer, that's 1 durability. You hit with the pickaxe, 1 durability. Excellent question. All right, here. I always press the wrong button to start. That's why I move it around. Something about that. What game were we playing? One of the games we were playing yesterday. Oh, the magic factory game, Factory Mancer. It had the reversed button clicks. It was like left click to destroy, right click to view. So I kept destroying buildings when I was trying to look at them. Like, how that just has to come down to like different brains, right? Whoever developed that game, that made perfect sense to them. If I wanted to destroy, I should just click on it. if I want to view it, I'll need to right click on it. To me, like, you're just going to click on it to view it. And if you want to destroy it, you should have to click something other than just one button, I think. Like, how many, I mean, like, every single time I looked at anything, I ended up destroying it. All right. Build it back up. Build it back up. Blair, are you just playing one tune, or are you playing multiples? Are you just focusing? I always felt like I would, whenever I played WoW, I'd focus on, I had like my main, and I'd play that one almost all the time, but then like down times, I'd have like a healer or something that I'd be fucking around with. Some other, like somewhere else. Because like there's, you know, because WoW wasn't a big enough game, I was playing multiple tunes, right? Mage and a pally for now. Yeah, all right. Sickle. That's what we're making next. We're making a sickle. Scythe. I mean a scythe. We're making a scythe. Scythe. This one's a lot easier. That if you've ever done the shears by hand without the Napster on, that's one of the hard ones to make. It takes so much time. It takes so much time. That's like playing on a Nintendo system or a Sony. The reverse, they confirm cancel buttons, so constantly hit the wrong button when I swap between the two consoles. I mean, my problem with the consoles is that I'm not a console player. So like I'm the whole time whenever I'm playing with a controller, I'm like looking, I'm like, which one's X? And then I start playing and like, wait, which one's B? All right, it's that one. And then I'm like, which one's A? Okay, it's that one. And then 2 seconds later, I'm like, which one was X? My partner just started playing with a console, with a controller, and she's really been liking it. She's really been liking it. All right, so now we got to do this. Oh no! It broke. It broke. It broke on the first one. Oh, thank God that one broke and it wasn't the shears. That would have been devastating. This one's easier to do. It broke. Oh my God. I just downloaded a mod to help with smithing and my wrists are so thankful. Which mod? Which mod? Share it. Just the name. You can't link anything, although it will be hilarious if you try. Ooh, excuse me. Thank you, Bolero. Bolero, you just put the asterisk in because I think you can now actually link. Still. Thank you. You can, I made it even easier, Blair. You can do !link and it does it for you. But I mean, I guess that's not easier. There you go. Alfie, how are you? Welcome in. Automatic forging. This is the way. It is the way. Have the ability, but still do the links. Yeah, Blair, thank you. That's amazing. Automatic forging. So I'm going to take a look at it. I've probably seen it. Automatic. Does it automatically heat it up? Like, how does it make it easier? Easier than Napster, I guess. You don't have to click at all? Like, is it just one button and it's done? I mean, Dracs, it's called automatic foraging. Put 2 and 6 together, man, to make 12. Oof. Yeah, I know. We just did this, okay? It broke on the first quench. We didn't even get to put the clay on it and do it again. It just broke. It broke on the first quench. There should be some kind of saying for that. I was thinking like, you know, you got a name for everything that happens, right? Like save scumming and growing shade. I don't know what these sayings are. What would be the name for someone who goes in to a streamer's stream? I don't try to do this because it always feels weird to me, but like you're about to go live, let's say 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. And so like you've been watching streams and like you're chatting with people, or you go in, you start chatting right before you go live and then you go live. Like What could be the fun name for that? I was trying to come up with it. I didn't have anything. This is what I've come up with. Nothing. I came up with nothing. And for those of you that are like, what are you talking about? Exactly. Exactly. Like raid baiting. Right? Like, hey, how are you? What's going on? Hey, aren't you about to go live too? Yeah, I am. Don't forget about me. 225. In the options for which direction you want to hit the voxels, you can select an automatic function and just hold the click on the thing, and it does it similar to how the health hammer moves voxels around. So sort of like, but I mean, it's different than the one I'm using, which is just pre-chatting. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, that's what I'm doing here, right? Like, I'm just saying autocomplete, and I'm just holding one button, and it's automatically completing it for me. Automatically completing it for me. This is Napster, and it doesn't just do smithing. It does every napping, all napping, clay napping, dough napping, napping on the weekends. It does it all. I'm just holding the button down. All right, please don't break, 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 please don't break. Thank you. Man, back-to-back breaks would have been just devastating. Times quenched power plus 10, durability gain 0. We're starving out, but I kind of want to just try. I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna roll the dice. Wait, what's the quenching? Is the quenching the same for everything? 815 to 1050? It kind of looks like Napster is teleporting the voxels into place rather than moving them step by step, though. It is teleporting them, I think. I think you're right. What it's doing, it's like doing it on a square. It's saying if it's a square, it's just going boop, 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 boop. You can really see it when you're doing a plate. When you're doing a plate, like how it works. Think we can run downstairs, grab food, and run back up here before that thing's hot enough? What are we eating? Soybean stew? Doesn't that sound lovely? Just a crock full of soybeans. I was really hungry. A crock full of soybeans. Oh no, it ran out of coal. Shit. Oh my god. Dracs. Isn't that called blue? Yeah, very little durability used. I guess that makes sense. Well, I like it. I like it. If it works for you, I'm in. Oh, Drax. I wasn't trying to pick it back up. I was trying to heat it. All right, ready? Come on, come on. Don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break. Quench, shatter, chance. Wait, it wasn't hot enough? It was above 815. What are you talking about? Wait, did it keep the... We didn't get it hot enough. It's still got the clay on it. I'd like to say that's the first time I've done that, but that's not the first time I've done that. That's not the first time I've done that. Off to an appointment. Catch you later, Andy. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. We'll see you later. I keep forgetting that, especially where Andy is. It's like it's the start of the day. It's the start of the day. All right, all right, all right. Let's try again. 16.7% durability gain. Quench, shatter chance 15. Power gain 2. I mean, I feel like just do it. How much? I don't know. 6, 7 something. 10% damage, 10% mining speed, hardened durability. So like, here's the difference. Like 600, so double when you have an iron sickle or iron scythe. Is there anything else we want to put back in here? No. How many? I think, weren't you saying the other day, Kaiju, that you were in someone's stream and like they heard 6-7 and they like raged out? Like, about what? These kids and their dumb nonsense? Yes, that's what it is. It's nonsense. Don't feed into it. Just embrace it. DST over there on YouTube. How are you, friend? Good to see you. Welcome in. How was your Friday? What's up? They raged a bit hard. Yeah, I just feel like that's about something else, right? Doesn't that feel like it's about something else? Feels like it's about something else. I realized that I did not hang back up the hammer. And these, and grab the light. Dracs. Then I'm thinking like, you know, maybe they're just doing it for the content, right? Maybe they're just doing it for the content. How are our bags? Pretty good. We need to get rid of, can we just put, there's no place to put any of this shit, Drax. Hold on, just throw this in here for a second. Throw this in here. Not that I think we're gonna fill up the, not that I think we're gonna fill this up. Why do I have any of this? All right. We need to cut down trees. We need to do some scything. Yeah, today is the day that I've been doing Let's Plays for Vintage Story for a couple of years now. I've had a couple of different ones. My first one was called Adventure, and I was a really new player. And I did about 87 episodes of those. And then the last one I did was called what was the next one called? What was the next one called? Shit, Drags. But I do know this. I did 67 of those. And I just started a new series called Journey, which comes out on Fridays. Today is Friday. There's a new one today. I'm 4 episodes in. This one's a nomad run. And I'm just keeping it like, I'm not gonna not build places, but I'm trying to just move more, right? I am famous. One of the reasons I love Vintage Story is because I like the homestead part of it, right? Like a lot of times I never leave the house. I just wander. Like the only time I go out is when I absolutely have to get something. So I've been trying to like broaden my horizons, and so far on this run, it's been a lot of fun. We haven't traveled too far, but like it's definitely making me think about the game in a much different light. And I've said this before, like I think that the game, you learn a lot about the game when you play outside your comfort zone. You really do. You really do, and you should. If you want to get better at the game, if you want to understand the game more, like go do something that like you've not done before, and like it'll make you a better player. It'll make you a better player. It'll make for more enjoyable gameplay too, because you'll be out there looking. Especially like this run, like I'm going to see a bunch of the world and understand it even more, like how things spawn and why they spawn and where they spawn. Like that makes your like single players that you're doing, or especially when it comes to me when I'm doing, you know, content for YouTube, like it definitely makes it better. You can't really progress without staying put for at least a couple of days to do like clay and firing stuff. Yeah, so I stopped once and made clay pots and then cooked some food, and we're about to stop again and do like my first level of copper I'm working on. I think the big question is like, you know, I need to stop and do like some like hunter backpacks. I need to do a little bit of leather, so I need to hunt. And then I think the real challenge for me like is I'm not, you know, you crock up food and put it in a cellar and save it. Like I think the winter is just going to be fucking brutal. Like a lot of sleeping. Like it'll be just episodes of Drax sleeping. Well, we've already got 10 oak seeds, so these shears... Oh, so hold on. How are we going to be able to test whether it's... How many blocks? So the durability is at 4225. So it took off 5. So it's per block. It's per block. 4220. Is it really taking 5 blocks, or is it just taking 5 durability? It doesn't seem to matter. It just takes 5 durability no matter what. I mean, the only way we could test... Oh, maybe if it's less than 5, it doesn't take the whole durability. Fascinating. We have 13 seeds, honestly. Like, that's way more than I thought we would get. That's enough to replant this entire area. We should have made a good axe, too, just for speed. We're gonna run out of regular coal. I've only made the one coal firing, which is my MO. Like, if I'm not making a lot of glass, right? So I haven't made a lot of, I've only made 2 things worth of glass, or maybe 3. And then I did make some, yeah, I made the iron. We may need to go get more of that. Yeah, we need 5, 10, 15, 20. We need like 40 pieces of oak, I think. To be safe, might as well just cut down all these trees. Might as well just clear cut this forest. Take one, plant one. That's my motto. That's my motto. I usually plant the trees I'm gonna build in, but this time I found an oak tree and I was like, it would be good to have like an oak forest next to us for leatherworking. And then I like the way the oak looks. Why did it take out just this one? That and oak trees, if you let them grow long enough, I mean, they get monstrous. They give out mass amounts of wood, right? Like this is a relatively new forest because I've been planting as I've been taking them down. I mean, that's probably enough. We don't have any fucking storage. Oh, you know, are there nails in there? If there are, we should make some more crates. Are you trying to cut down a tree with a oak seed? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I got started a little bit late tonight. I had a meeting. I was on a conference call. I was on a Friday afternoon conference call, which... if it was any other person, I would have been like, but we always do. We always have a good call. We always have a good call. We always got the good calls. I guess I should have just planted the rest of these, right? So in case we need more trees. I mean, technically I'm going to cut all of these down to make charcoal here at some point in the very near future. There's only... I think there's like a half a stack of charcoal left up there. Trying to kill a tree with its own offspring, you monster. Trees keep growing after they initially become proper trees? Yes. The oak trees will grow into like monsters if you let them. They'll grow into monsters. Especially when they're like... Yeah, like let's see if we can see... Like this is a little one. Here it is a little bit taller. And you can see it's like grown in some more there. This one's stuck between all these other trees. But yeah, they can grow big. Especially oak trees, they can grow really big. They can grow big like this one. Like that. They can grow into that. I mean, oak and like, oak, redwood. What's another like high volume? Can't they even get it 4 wide? Yeah. Another high volume tree. Thank God there's an ad break coming. I might have drank too much water at the last break. I gotta pee. All right, we can seal these in the bucket. We can can seal these in the old bucket here and take back 2, 3, 4. We're just making more. I don't wait, this isn't on this stage, right? It's on the next stage. Naming foster kittens after my favorite streamers means I get to say things like, Dracs, don't poop on the couch, and Dracs, don't sit on Dell's head. You still have those 2 cats? Kat, have I asked this question before? And if I have, just answer it again like I never asked it. How long do you typically keep them? I think ebony can get huge, but those are hard to find. I found some ebony. I have a bunch of it. I cut all the ebony trees down, and then I hoarded all the ebony, and I never did anything with it. Right, wait. Oh, it's behind. There's one behind here, Drax. Look at this one. I have a bunch of fire clay and ebony. I wanted to do something with it. I'm still trying to figure out what, though. Like, maybe that's what the kitchen will be made out of, like ebony boards. Like a nice dark ebony boards with a red clay brick inlay. A fire clay brick inlay. Do we have... Oh. Could we do another one just because? I feel like if I don't, I'll be like, why didn't you just... You had them... And then what are we gonna do with the... We need nails. I don't think there's any in here. No. Can we make a set of nails and we'll make another crate? I think so. Boo, boo, boo. 2 minutes until the ad break. One of these crucibles has something in it. Contains solidified copper. One of these, it's the last one you pick, Drax. Right? Has 100 units of copper in it. What a fucking joke, dude. Can we do this in 2 minutes? Not a chance. Not a chance. They can go up for adoption around 12 weeks, so it depends on how old they are when I get them. Drax and Della are only 5 weeks. Young little kittens. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It would be very hard for me to take a kitten on. I would get too attached. Make a ship out of it and travel in absolute luxury. That's another, like I already have a ship, but to like make, I have one ship, but I made a second one out of ebony. That's like making it out of the purple wood, right? Purple heart or whatever it is. What is this? Baking temperature 2400. No way, we're just reheating. We're just reheating. This was a really smart time to do the reheating right before the ad break, right? Right before the ad break. I'm just gonna let that go out, and when we come back, we'll finish it up. This is gonna be the AFK screen. All right, everybody, get up and stretch. I need to use the little Drax's room, so I'll be back in just a minute. Happy Friday, everybody. More Vintage Story after the break. After the break.
Time to make the donuts.
Welcome back, everybody. Hi. I'm back. I'm back. I made it. I made it. Did you get up and go to the bathroom too? You should have. I wasn't gone that long. Come on. Come on. We got on the boat the last time. Thanks, F. We went south. We went south. I wonder if we shouldn't. I got a beer. Is that okay? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I have kittens in my lap. I did not get up. I have a little bit of Vino Verde left. There's half a beer in there. Like we had like a big, in Portugal, they come in these big, like 40-ounce bottles. They're like, what are they, like a liter? Is it a liter? Half a liter? Liter? Half a liter? Big bottles. They come in big glass bottles. It's very popular here. I'm thinking about making chili in the morning though. So I need a full beer and a half a glass of wine. That's what goes into the beer. That's what goes into the chili. So I was just thinking like I'll have a glass of wine after stream, but then I'm like, will there be enough wine left? I don't really want to go. Oh, I'm gonna walk in the morning, so maybe I stop and pick it up then. Yeah, I figure like get before the stream tomorrow, like get the chili into the crock pot, and then 12 hours streaming with chili just ready to be eaten. I mean, it's not necessarily chilly weather in terms of like it's, you know, like the sun outside, but like still. And what do you need as an ingredient for the beer? No brainer. Yeah. Yeah, in one of the stages of the, so like you pour a beer into, like, if you're making with ground beef, I usually make it with some kind of like soy substitute because I'm a vegetarian, but I usually do like that. In that stage, you put the beer and you let it like cook off. And then you, after it's done, you then put in some wine and you let that cook off. And the wine usually makes it a little sweet. Right? And you don't need to, you could skip this step if you wanted to, if you're not into the whole alcohol thing. Hey! We talked too long, Drax. You wasted charcoal. Oh, where the hell are these things? Where the hell are these things? Why do I have so many things on my toolbar? We did all of this for, hey! For one. Ready? Amazing. Yes. All right, we're gonna make we're gonna make 2 things of nails. Why do I have so many sticks on me? Oh, because you chopped down half a forest. I wonder if we shouldn't just take the rest of this and put it into damn it, screwed up my joke. That was supposed to be, what do you need as an ingredient for the chili? Beer. Beer and wine. I have everything else. I was in the store today. I've already been to the store once. This is me. There's like so many stores. All the stores here are walkable. It's one of the reasons I love living here. And like, I was walking back and I stopped in the store and got bananas. And then I was like, oh, I need red beans. I was like, I need tomato paste. I've made the chili almost enough times that I don't need to look at the recipe. Like, I have it. So... But I don't. I mean, I don't have like the measurements down, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. All right, let's take this. Oh, I got some more. You know what we should have done, Drax? I got some more copper. When this was hot. Oh shit, it's still hot. This is what we should do. Should we make a little more tin bronze just because? Fudge sickles, Drax. Now you're having this conversation as it's cooling. It's almost lost all of its. It's almost lost all of it. You know what? If you had been more on top of it right from the get-go, now it's just pointless. We're saving like a second. A second. All right. Put this in here. Grab that. Don't pick it up. Grab this and put it back. All right, what am I doing? Oh, I'm building this so I can put... We're out of storage downstairs and it's such a fucking mess down there. Like I was talking about, I would like to get in the boat and go south again. But I'm not sure... Like... So like this island is where everyone spawned in, and then our friend Jake and Andy have like built an entire village there that's really cool. And they have used the islands around it to supply that, including this one. This is their like farm down here. So we've been north and we looked at this big, I mean, maybe we should, I mean, it's November. The farther we go north, the cooler it's going to be. Maybe we should go north again. There's another island right here we never really looked at. And then our friend Knox is over here. Are we warm enough here, gents? Do we have this? Where the hell is the... My copper tongs have 500 durability. All right, so let's go here. Let's make 8 nails. Let's grab this one. And then it looks like we're gonna need it bigger. Hey! There's the big time, there's the big time streamer. The big time Venture Story streamer. All right, Del, here's what I need for a new mod. Are you ready? How are you? Happy Friday. Oh, Nero, how are you? Sorry. I'm in the zone over here. I'm making nails. Nero, how's your Friday? Good to see you. Welcome in. You too, Del. What's going on? What's going on? Hello, I'm ready to take notes. In the zone, AutoZone. I don't like AutoZone. I don't know. There's something like, I don't like about the store. And maybe, you know what I think it is like every time I'm in an auto zone, my car is broken. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's the feeling of AutoZone. If I'm in AutoZone, I'm like, I'm doing car repair. Why whales? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Del, here's what I want. And there's probably already one. Whoops, it got too cold. I change my Admiral. Oh, we'll talk about it in a minute. I change my field of view all the time. And so I realize that escape settings and then field of view is not a hard thing to do. But I would love something where I can change it on the fly. And maybe it's just a matter of like building a macro that's like taking it back to 72 or whatever your set one is, and then bringing it down. I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's really needed, but it just feels like I would love to. Maybe it's just like a one. The zoom mode I use does that. Oh, like you have like a set. This is where I want it to go. Like I'm always messing with it. Like when I'm filming stuff, I use the field of view to get in closer on certain things, right? And then I'll take it way out and then back in. And most of the time when I'm playing, I can tell if I fucked with it, which is almost all the time. Like almost all the time. Sometimes you just need windshield wiper or oil. No, Beard, I don't ever go there for those things. I usually end up there when I'm like, the battery's dead. I need a fucking alternator, right? Your nails are cold. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Heat them back up. I think it's also the people in AutoZone. Everyone there, including the staff, are just enough info to feel in the know, but limited knowledge on the social skills. Yeah, I mean, like it's a car person place, and I don't really like cars, so I guess I just don't have a lot in common. Like, no shade on them. Like, you know, it's a fine place. I got a weird feeling when I go in there. Like right now, I've got that feeling. Like I don't want to go to an AutoZone. And the good news is I'm thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of miles from the nearest AutoZone. A tractor trailer drove into an AutoZone near me a couple of years ago. Whoa, was everyone okay? This is a mechanic store in the US. It's an auto parts store. Yes, Nero. Yeah, it's where you go to get oil and oil filters and windshield wipers, and you can get like alternators and gaskets and anything you can think of what to do with your car. It's a very big chain. It's a chain. They're all over the United States. I'm pretty sure they're all over the United States. The zoom mod works when I hold down Z, and it makes the view smaller kind of, but it also works when the button is held down though. See, Del, I want it so like it could be set. I don't know. You know what? I don't think I thought this out very well. I'm going to take all of this back. All right, like it never happened. I go to an AutoZone to be talked down to by a guy who I'm pretty sure didn't finish high school fresh. That's not necessarily true. I'm not saying anything about the people in the store. I'm just saying I don't get a good feeling when I go in there. Everyone there is going to ask you how your spark plugs are, and I have no idea what that means. I know what that means. I think I understand what you mean. All right, Del. All right, Del. All right. Thanson in Denmark. It is. It is. Yes, Bolero. What does finishing high school have to do with anything? It doesn't have to do with anything. That was a blow the bell. I think Fresh has had a worse time in AutoZone than I've had. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just want to be able to like press a button, like almost like a plus and minus, like while I'm sitting right here, just go, and then maybe either one button to bring me back to 72 or whatever my number is, or one that can just go do. But I don't have to hold it. So because sometimes I'll be taking a shot forever, right? Like 2 hotkeys to adjust the setting. I like to see something like that for the render distance. Oh, that might be good too. Shit, Drax, did you just fall asleep while we were doing this? Come on, no. It's gonna be, oh no, I moved it. How much hot? It's 617? No, it's gonna be screwed. We're gonna be out of it again. Hurry, Napster. 542, we got this. And yes! Toss him in the water. Best sound in the game. Well, one of the best sound. Well, whoever, you know what we don't talk about enough is like the sound engineer for this game. Holy shit, right? What a great job. That person, you know, we should buy them a beer or two or all the beers. We should buy them all the beers. Hello, let's hang this up. Let's hang this up. I don't know how to do any of them, but I have a list of potential mods to make. Hey, you know, Del, it's always nice to have something, you know, out there in the future. I mean, the sound engineers in this game, this noise here, you can't hear it, but it's like a little creaking, and then it's perfect. I mean, obviously, whenever you put anything in the water, this noise is insane. Yeah, I've got my sound down, but it's like, and it's a little bit different for each of the different bellows. Like, it's so good. So good. This noise. The combination between running water and the Hellhammer is great too. Yep. Yes. Yes. I mean, even the sound I hate the most in this game is great. Right? Right? Is there room to hang these? There. Yes! I have a bunch of sticks on me. How are we doing? Yes! Yes! I got 100 liters of weak tannin. Oh, wait, maybe one of these things needs weak. Do you need weak tannin? Wait, do these need to be scraped? Boom! And then I think these need to go in here too. No, these ones are going to the next step. These ones are already into the next step, Drax. Oh, so that means we could make this one a strong tannin. What is that? Strong tannin? Yes. Oh. Yes. Think of those movies and TV shows. They all need sound engineers. Oh yeah, man, when I was younger, I watched this thing where they talked about like radio sound people, right? All the people in radio who did sound. I was always so fascinated about it. Maybe I should have been a radio engineer or a sound engineer. Like all the stuff they do to make the sounds of footsteps and the doors closed to make it sound right. So fascinating. So fascinating. Looks like you're going to starve out, Drax. Kat, I can't decide if you were like, this is a really good sound too, or Drax, you're starving. Or maybe it was both. Maybe it was both. Wait, where did all this rot come from? I have 40 lumps of fat, by the way, right now. So many dead animals. So many dead animals. I got a bunch of flax in there. I don't really want... I mean, we have better food. We can make another peanut stew. That's probably what we should do. Peanut stew, that's what we should do. I got one piece of wood. How does that sound? I got 2 pieces of wood. Hold on, let's get this started. I like the sound, but the timing worked out. It did work out. We need to bring back the DVD market just so I can get some better auto mixing for at home. The DVD market is back, right? A whole bunch of people are buying DVDs again. I was thinking about buying some Blu-rays. And I stopped myself. 'Cause it used to be that in Europe it was one thing. And in the US it was another thing, right? Like in Europe it's like PAL, and in America it's like NTSB, TSP, right? There's 2 different formats. Is that still the same? Like if I start my NTSC, thank you. How do you know that, Tal? How do I know that? Geeks. If I start my Blu-ray collection here, is it the same for Blu-ray is the question? Oh, that's for VHS cassette. So I don't need to worry about it. It's region free, I think is what you're saying. There is a couple of things that are not on streaming that I want. And I'm beginning to think I should buy them so I have them. Not sure for Blu-rays. I want to buy them, and I want to start, like, we're here for 3 more years. Hopefully we're here for 3 more beyond that, right? And so I was thinking maybe this is my time to open the marker and write all over my hands by accident because I'm fidgeting. Or or if I wait, right? I don't know what to do. Blu-ray has just regions. All right, Jake, thank you. Are you asking if capitalism has changed? Yes. Country codes are still a thing, but not as aggressive anymore. Oh, all right. All right. Yeah, so like if I buy it here, and I guess it doesn't matter. If I buy it here, I can just crack them, burn them, crack them. Good evening, chat, mods, bots, bears, bear food, and Dracs. Hi, not sure over there on YouTube. Welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Do they have different codecs on the discs? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, DVDs have regions, but it's not a huge deal. Blu-rays use only 3. Region A, North, Central, and South America. Japan, Korea, and Southeast Asia. Region B, Europe, Africa, Middle East, Australia, New Zealand. Region C, Russia, India, China, and the rest of the world. Select titles are released as Region A, B, and C, which means they play in all regions. Oh, that's more letters than I expected. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. Regions. Yeah, so like if I buy a collection here and then someday I got to move back to America, I just want to make sure that like that it'll continue to work. Because I'm not talking like this is like a box set that's like $150 or something like that. It's not streaming. It's like not, you can't just buy it streaming. Like, and of course, you keep reading these articles that are like, sooner or later, they're going to come for your movies. They've already done this to me. I've already bought 2 movies and they've taken them back and they just disappeared. I went to watch them and I'm like, where the fuck they go? They're like, well, we lost the rights to them, so sorry. Americas are 1 region, Europe, Africa, Middle East another, and Asia a 3rd. All right. There used to be region-free VHS players. They did. That's why I'm asking. I think, Nero, what's happened here is Drax has dated himself once again. Once again, everybody. Once again. Thank you. Hi. I'm older than I look. You need to find a good friend with their own Plex server. I've heard about this. I've heard about this Plex. And the reason I've heard about it is because they just raised their prices. And there was a bunch of people going on and on about it. And I was like, okay. Okay, Drax says. All right. Can we make a couple of these? 1, 2. Make another set, but I'm out of boards. I don't believe that's the only boards I found. All right, now let's talk about like where the hell we're gonna put this. This on the other side of this wall. We can maybe go like right in here. Let's go. Same here. Same here. Oh yeah, on the aging. I believe that a lot of DVD drives and computers can be region changed in firmware. Usually a limited number of times per device though. I still don't know what Plex is. Plex is like, you can, this is something that I wanted to do years ago and I never did, and goddamn it, I wish I would have. And it sounds like somebody I know has done this. Plex is a service that allows you to take media, either your media or other people's media, and put it onto your own server so then you can then watch it whenever you want. You own it, and now it's streamable. And it's a really cool thing. Cucumba. Cucumba. Bluff, good to see you, my friend. I'm so sorry you can't join us tomorrow. I hope the day was good, even though it was long. Hi, Extreme Wolf over there on YouTube. How are you? Good to see you, friend. What's up? I'm still not sure which part of Plex is a service. When I looked into it, I had to provide everything. They're providing the software that allows you to stream it, right? There's another one called Jellyfin, which is just as popular these days. And there's like it's like a beta versus VHS. Like there's a bunch of people that are like, Plex has been around forever. And there's a bunch of people that are like, Jellyfin's like the new cool thing, right? Plex is just a media server service. You can then stream from that server outside of your network. Yes, exactly. My refund got rejected by Steam. I sent another request. G-Manda, you're like, no. Again. Hit them again. That was quick. You want to talk about AI, G-Manda? An AI read that and booted it. It's also a browser for shows. You can find what's available, where you're connected, all your accounts for easier watching. Oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna look at it. Yeah, I had fun. Oh, that's good, Fluff. I'm on the island server. Yeah, I'm on the island server. I'm on the island server. I'm doing a little housekeeping for 2 hours, as I usually do, right? But I still want to use my laser disc. This Plex thing sounds like witchcraft. Hi, hi, Dark. Did you have a laser disc? I had a laser disc player. Not when I was young. We found one at a garage sale when I was like in my 20s, and we had a whole bunch of laser discs. I actually think my good friend still has it, like original Star Wars on laser disc. Woo! Those things are so heavy. They're so heavy. Does anyone know what Laserdisc is? He's refunding Star Miner because they did the bait and switch. I don't want to bring Kaija down. They've not met with my tenacity yet. Soon they shall see. LSD or Laserdisc? LSD on Laserdisc. Who was the manufacturer of the Laserdisc? Laser DIS DISC. Laserdisc, or LD, is a home video format, the first commercially optical storage. It was developed by Philips, Pioneer, and movie studio MCA. The format was... see more. The format was rebranded LaserVision. While the Laserdisc brand originally referred specifically to Pioneer's line of players, the term gradually became known as a generic would refer to format as a whole, making the generalization trademark. The discs typically have a diameter of 300 millimeters, similar to the size of a 12-inch, 305 millimeter phonograph record. Unlike most Laserdisc optical formats, Laserdisc is not fully digital. It stores on analog video signal. Man, so good. So good. Oh, you saw it? Yeah. Yeah, the Star Miner didn't disclose that they used generative AI. When I saw it, it was not on the bottom, and they put it on there either yesterday, late, or today, and now it says they did use generative AI. Yeah, I use my Whopper to run it. Would you like to play a game? Yes. Thermal nuclear warfare. Just don't settle for the EU Laserdisc with their region codes. Was the Laserdisc as popular as the minidisc? Yes, Dav. It was 100% as popular. 100% as popular. All right, hold on. We got to move these bags out of the way again. Dracs, where doesn't it put it into the thing? Can we set it? Nope. Can we set it? Nope. Can we set it? No, Drax. VHS 1, however. Yes. It was expensive. It was cumbersome, right? In contrast, Laserdisc was originally more popular in Japan and wealthier regions of Southeast Asia, including Singapore and Malaysia. It became the dominant rental video format in Hong Kong during the 1990s. Its superior audiovisual quality made it a favorite among videophiles. The technology and concept developed by Laserdisc laid the groundwork for subsequent optical media formats, including CDs and DVDs. Laserdisc players produced until the end of July 2009. Wow. 2009. My dad still has a mini disc player. It's coming back any day now. I mean, everything is coming back, right? I read an article yesterday that said there's a bunch of young people that are pulling digital cameras from the 2000s and using them instead of their phone because it's a more unique digital look. It's a more unique digital look. Right now, Apple's like, so wait a minute, let me get this straight. We spent $1 billion developing an amazing camera for your phone, and now you're just going to go pick up a shitty digital camera from 20 years ago? Beta was better than VHS, though. That was such an argument that I remember hearing about. It was better. We knew a friend who had a beta player, and Sony had made a really quality product there. But the problem was that it was more expensive and it was shorter tapes. I find it funny that the CDs are coming back with the kids now. Yeah, CDs, and for the first time in like 30 years, they sold more vinyl this last year than they had. More vinyl. Hi, Luske, how are you? We're playing on my Vintage Story server. I'm making a better storage room and chatting as I usually do. My partner's kid is doing the digital camera. Yeah, of course they are. Had a friend who had one of those, never saw anything on it, however. Analoging or something is the term they're disconnecting. Disconnecting. Well, then you make us poor, we'll become cheap and thrifty. Was the tech war the same back then? Was it really a buying war? I don't know. Like, I had a couple of really nice digital camera, like old little tiny digital camera. I'm like, where? But I don't think I kept them. I mean, I probably had them and they were gone now. Some brands are still doing tapes. Wait a minute. Like cassette tapes? Like cassette tapes? I don't even know what that. How do we get this to come off the wall? Let's take these ladders. Here's my problem is that I just don't. Oh, here. This one can stack there. This one can stack there. This band here has been releasing albums and singles on all sorts of crazy shit, like a slice of pizza on a Game Boy cartridge. That's just marketing, though, right? Like, no one's like, what are you listening to? I'm listening to the new Rage Against the Pizza on my piece of pizza.
Dracs.
Hey, Pop, how are you? 8-track tapes? I've only seen 8-track tapes. 8-track tapes. Jesus, say that 3 times fast. Cool, I'm making my factory grow. I don't think it's big enough. How's it going, Lewis? How's the Satisfactory run? Good day, late lurker, nice shirt. Thank you. It's one of my favorites. It's hot, so I was like, this is perfect. Rage Against my pizza, but why? One of my first jobs was selling digital cameras, and it was crazy to go from making a couple $100 a week in salary to the industry just being gone in maybe a year. Wow. Yeah, once the camera went into the phone, it was over, right? Favorite color is pizza single. Wait, hold on. Oh my God, you weren't joking. You can buy it now for $100. That seems like something I'd want to buy. Somehow I always seem to be in need for more green circuit. More green circuits. Oh wait, you're playing Factorio. I've never done any of this circuiting stuff. How do we want to do this? I remember the first hi-fis you could out 3 CDs in. Now all MP3s FLAC. FLAC. Yeah, iPhone killed the industry and then it became a specialized industry for pros only. Yeah, I mean, my partner has a very nice digital camera that is basically a glorified webcam, right? Do not forget the Zune. You know what, G-Manda? I was talking about the Zune the other day, and my partner was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what? Microsoft's greatest success and its greatest failure wrapped up into one MP3 player? When I was a kid, we had a Chevy Nova with an 8-track player, and we had a Star Wars radio drama on 8-track. Man, that sounds... I will take that. Yes. Yes, 8-track Star Wars? All right, let's put this here for the time being so we don't forget. Yeah, I know. She's a youngin'. She's a youngin'. She doesn't know of such things. She doesn't know of such things. I don't actually know what year the Zune was. It was right around the same time, right, as the first, like, obviously, I mean, what's the first iPod's, like, late 90s? Is that right? So the Zune's, like, early 2000s? Does that seem like something that... how's my math? Good? No? 2000 to 2004. I never had one. I still have a couple of iPods that have music on them, and I fire them up once in a while. It lasted 9 months. You can still buy them on eBay though, right? I mean, Microsoft made a ton of them. Microsoft made a ton of them. I feel like that's such a tight corner. Can we take this one out too? Anybody have a Zune? Anybody know what the fuck we're talking about? Anybody have a Zune? Anybody know what we're talking about? Don't recall. It may never have been exported. Zune. It was made by Microsoft. It was made by Microsoft. It was their MP3 player. And there's a lot of people that said that it was better than the than the iPod, but because the iPod had already won like dominance, it was too late. I remember Zunes, but I had iPods because I got it for free. Well, that's nice. I still have an Apple Shuffle. A Shuffle? I probably have one of the little tiny ones. I was trying to explain having to go for a run with a CD player belt contraption. I had a CD player that I used to walk with. You had an iRiver, Dav. Now that's some geeky shit right there. I love it. I love it. The same thing with the Zune. We tried to convince people to buy the Zune, which was a superior product, and people would get mad that we wouldn't just sell them an iPod and double the price. Yeah. Yeah, it was. But how did it not skip? Because they made them with special servos inside or whatever. I don't know, whatever word that is. The Zune was like 2006 and it was amazing. Hi, Melissa over there on YouTube. How are you? I had an iPod Nano. There was like 3 generations of Zunes. Yeah, I read a huge article about the Zune not too long ago and about like if you can get one, you should because they're amazing. It's one of like the few things Microsoft really like knocked out of the park, and it got a bad rap because of just bad press. And Apple, shiny. People were just hooked on the iPad scroll wheel. That's true. iRiver and an HP PDA. Dav, you're too young to remember such things. I've gone through two players since the initial model. Mine was the 80 gigabyte iPod Classic. I had so much music on it. Yeah, I think I've got like a 50 gig in there. It has a lot of music on it too. The streaming services have made me lazy. I'll admit it. I'll admit it. They've made me lazy. The Zune. Thank you for that. Thank you for this walk back in Zune time. Can you buy, wait, can we get a Zune right now on eBay? eBay.com. Zune. What do you think the price of a Zune is on eBay? Oh. Microsoft Zune, first generation, 30 gigs, MP3, FM, media player. It has an FM player in it. Zune also great because you didn't need to use iTunes. You could literally plug into anyone's PC, add music to folder, and people were still choosing iPod. Yes. Yeah. FM player, FEM player. These prices are not bad. These prices are not bad. You could throw a Zune across the room and it would bounce. People were dumb buying the iPod. The problem I'm starting to find with streaming is that it gets slower because all the streams that are starting to happen at once. Infrastructure hasn't caught up with the demand. Anything Apple. Well, that's true. I'm guessing you're not an Apple fan. The radio's coming back too. Seriously? They're not putting AM radios on electric cars. So a 30 gigabyte Zune first edition's 214 euros. A Zune 16 gigs, 56 euros. 30 gig euros, pre-owned, obviously, 51. I mean, you can get a Zune for like 50 bucks. It's working. God, it looks great. Microsoft Zune HD 16 gig model 1395 black MP3 media tested working 55 euros. 30 gig euros? 60 euros for 30 gigs. That's about the going price. This one has the books from the box. Bundled with OEM earbuds. Ooh! Gotta get those Zune earbuds. Everyone in chat needs to buy a Zune and watch the prices jump. Yeah, it's... Last one, new battery, custom, 257 euros. Now we're fucking Zune shopping. Oh my god, this one's in the box. Zune Joy Division, 1 of 500, 650 bucks. From France, 50 bucks to ship. Microsoft Zune first edition. So yeah, you can get a Zune from 2 decades ago. All right, get out there. And that's just in the Europes. In America, there's probably even more of them. So it did come. I was once told to break a Zune before throwing it in the trash so it couldn't be fished out. It took me an hour to break it so it wouldn't turn on anymore. Oh my gosh. I mean, there's been lots of products like that throughout the course of time, right? That were superior to the one that was more popular. There's been lots of products like that. They were built like bricks. Smashing oldest CDs and throwing away was a dangerous job. All right, well, you know what? I'm gonna buy one, and I'll bring it in for the show and tell. Okay, I'll bring it in for the show and tell. Dracs. We're making some cobblestone bricks here. I actually think we can put these right here. And then I think there might be some more. There's some. There's some nice slabs. Do we have any more glass? Oh, we got 13 pieces of glass. I'm building a little storage room finally. I'm building a little storage room. Just looked it up on Amazon. $30. Wait, you can get a new one on. You can get wait, Amazon has previously owned. Is that the word I'm looking for? Dracs. Amazon. My partner. I had a pretty nice Kindle that I've had for years, and my partner has been using it. And when she came to visit me on the road, I almost doxed myself. She brought it, and when she took it out of her bag, it was broken. And I was like, "How'd you break my Kindle, dude?" And she was like, "Ah, man." She's like, "I love that." She's like, "I've been reading books on it." And in Footlandia, yeah. I feel bad for Aiden Finn. I know he feels bad, but he shouldn't. It was my fault. You always miss one person in your life. So it's broken, and I was like, "Oh, let's just buy another one." And she's like, "We can't buy another one." And I was like, "Okay." She's like, "We're not supporting Amazon." And I was like, "All right." I was like, "But we work for Amazon." She's like, "We don't work for Amazon." I was like, "Well, well, kinda." So I guess we're gonna buy like an off-brand one, or like not a Kindle. Like, whatever the heck the other ones are. I just read the books on my phone this day. I have a phone and an iPad. I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks recently too. When I'm in the car, like I can't read, but I can listen. I started listening, when I was on the beach last week, I started listening to Hyperion again. I think it's been a decade since I read the books, and I was like, you know what, let's listen to the audiobook of this wonderful sci-fi tale. If you've not read Hyperion, you need to stop what you're doing right now. Stop the stream and go find it and read it. It's fantastic. If you're a sci-fi fan. You work so Jeff can blow up another rocket. Man, that fucking blow up. I was watching the news this morning, and it was like the blue star, blue bell, whatever is blowing up, and I looked just as it was like, I mean, it blew up the fucking launch pad. Jesus. The cognitive dissonance is strong. How? But using the Kindle app on the iPhone? Yeah, I've been using the Kindle app on the iPhone. Boom. Dan Simmons, I think. Yeah. I just bought a new Kindle. Had to. I've run out of novel space. I like the digital reader. I like that I can carry all my books with me, right? Samsung makes a great tablet. I want it to be e-ink, right? Because those e-ink ones you can read everywhere. I mean, if it were up to me, I would buy the new. I just read a great write-up in the new Kindle, like color one, so that you can write notes on it too. Hyperion was an amazing novel series. It was, Nero. I read all the books many, many years ago, And I got one of the audiobooks and I was like, I'm going to listen to that. And when I was on the beach, I started listening to it. And when I was listening to my walk today too. I got a Kobu. Eon, what do you think? What do you think? That's their competitor. It's owned by not by Barnes and Noble anymore. It's owned by the Taiwanese company, I think. Hey Drax, I like Hyperion too. Swedish black metal hits different. Wait. Is there a band called Hyperion? I'm sure there is. US is on a hot streak right now. Yesterday they blew up a tank at a mill, killed a bunch of people and dumped some chemicals into the Colorado River. I saw that. I saw some of those things. My daughter hooked me up with my local library to get audiobooks for free. Yeah. Yeah. If you have the right, depending on where you live in the country, all of the libraries in America have some kind of audiobook stuff. When I lived in California, the selection was amazing. I have my residence is in Colorado in America. I have a library card from there, and it's good, but it's not as good as the California one because every library has a different budget, so it's not all the same. You're very happy with it? How long have you had it? I think that's what Molly wants to buy. I'm gonna put storage along this wall, so I was thinking like maybe put like some glass right here to let the light in. To let the light in, Drax. So then you can do something like this. What do you mean you don't have enough space? What do you mean you don't have enough space? Oh, fuck you, Drax. Oh my god. How about right there? Thank you. I got one for 2 years and had another one before that for 5 years. Oh, wow. So you've been using it for a long time. And then you own all your books, right? Like you're not stuck to the Amazon bullshit. There's also the situation in Cali where they're trying to stop another tank from exploding. What are these tanks that are exploding? So probably had that one for 10 years. Wow. Are they making a color version? I don't know. The color ones look fun. Now I have to check out Hyperion. I'll put it on my list. You should. You absolutely should put it on your list. If you're a sci-fi fan, it is top-notch sci-fi. And not just the first book either. Man, it's such good writing. The first book is the best, arguably. And the way in which the story unfolds is just so good. So very good. I used to use a program to trick the Kindle was receiving their specific files for novels. Oh, tricky? You're tricking Amazon? Is that even possible? Chemical tankers. Yeah, well, it's linked to the Dutch competitor of Amazon, but yes, yeah. Yeah, I think like here's the problem. We have hundreds of books in our Kindle. Hundreds. I have a little site that like tells me when books go on sale on the Kindle, like buck here, buck there. And so whenever there's a book that I think that I like or that I've read or that I'm going to read, I'll buy it. When it's cheap, just buy it. And so I've added. So I have this big library on my Kindle. And she's like, we're leaving Kindle. I'm like, and of course, technically this means, Drax, we're leaving Kindle. I'm going to need you to buy another ebook reader. And then I'm going to need you to then extract all the ebooks and put them on the new ebook reader. I don't think it would be a surprise to anyone here to find out that the U.S. has not been maintaining things properly. Our infrastructure in America is an illusion. It's an illusion. If it's an ebook, you should be able to extract it. Like link it to a PC and get it from there. Yeah. It's the process, right? Can I do it? I wonder how quickly I'm going to do it. I should do it this week while I'm here for her. Three Body Problem series is possibly the best this century in sci-fi novels. I need to read those, Nero. I watched the season 1 of that show. Hi, Drax in chat. Just sail the high seas. Hi, Boom. I don't sail the high seas. I am living in a foreign country where I have a permit and our internet is linked to our livelihood, and so I don't want to take any chances. I don't do that kind of thing anymore. Depending on the DRM, you may not be able to extract it from the Kindle. I don't know what I heard that they've really locked it up, and you're gonna have to try hard. I'm sure it's doable, but I've heard they've locked it up. I heard they locked it up tight, Drax. Real tight. Boom, how are you? How's your Friday? How's your Friday? Yeah, I mean, for us, it's not about just like, it's not about, it's not just like the internet provider will get pissed off, right, or whatever. And it's like our internet is our lifeline to how we make money, and then it's our business, and then it's also incredible. So I don't want to put that in jeopardy. And then we're not citizens. We're living here of, you know, with a permit. So you don't want to do anything to put that in jeopardy. I don't. I love it here. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. They can try hard, but the community will always find a way to hack these devices. Yeah, I'm sure there's like a hacking thing. Like, I'm sure there's a thing on there right now that tells you like, here's how you get your books off your Kindle, right? I'm gonna just throw all these in here, and then we'll sort it out in the wash, right? We'll sort it out in the wash. I've decided we're out of storage space, so I decided to finally move the storage room here, although it's not quite finished. Do we have some other nice? We could do something fun like this. It doesn't appear as though there's any more blocks. What's this? Granite dry, excuse me, dry stone. Dracs, maybe some water. Do you have a novel suggestion channel on Discord, Drax? I don't, but I should. That's a great idea. Just put it in the share channel. And then I'll make a... there needs to be like one more... I think it needs to be like... I've been trying not to add more channels, right? Because then it becomes... You get lost in there. But I feel like we need a political channel, which I've never wanted to do, but like just to put it where people don't need to read politics if they don't want to, because we do post some political stuff from time to time, Nimble and I. And then there needs to be something like, I don't know, maybe it just needs to be like a media channel where you can share like TV shows and books and that sort of thing, movies. How come those baskets look different? They're the new papyrus baskets. If you make them with papyrus, they come in, they look different. Look at how cool they look. I'll give you a look. You know, Cory Doctorow makes a big fuss about DRM and had to basically fight Amazon to let his books DRM free on the Kindle. I met that guy once a long time ago, before most of you were born. Yeah, everything should be DRM free, right? Digital right management is fucking bullshit. Could make one to opt in. That's true. That's true. If you make political channel, prepare to get spammed by MAGAs. No, not in my Discord. You have to join my Discord. You gotta get in, you know, like it's basically just to post stuff back and forth. Is this a completely vanilla server? No. If you do, can someone on the Twitch side do ! Mods? Easily dealt with, that's true. MAGAs don't come to Drax's Discord, and if one did, it would not last. They would not last. Thank you both. Thank you for doing that. Let's over there on YouTube. If you click that link, it'll take you to my website, which just has it's just a mods page. It shows all the mods that are on here. Links to them. I also provided 3 videos on mods that I like and how to install them. That's easier than just like a wall of text, but it's not... with like 40 mods, I think. Mostly a lot of just quality of life stuff. We have, I think the biggest one that probably is game changing is like Better Ruins, right? Because it puts a bunch of runes into the game that have a bunch of stuff in them. So, but in terms of like items in this room, yeah, everything in here is vanilla. Like there's nothing in here that's been generated that isn't in the vanilla game. Let me in. So you know the standards ain't that high. That's true, G-Manda. That's very, very true. There's a banhammer if they do show up. I just think no one's going to show up. I'm not a political streamer, so no people are going to show up just to post politics in my Discord, right? Most people are just sharing games. And then one of the reasons I haven't put a political channel in is because I don't want it to get overly fucking political. But I also feel like there are people probably in my Discord that would like to engage that don't want to read political bullshit. And so I don't want to push anyone away. And so if you create a specific place that they don't need to go to, then everyone's happy, right? The few of us that post political articles from time to time can look at them when we want to, and the rest of you can be like, I'm only here for the vintage story content and the hot RimWorld memes. I'm surprised you don't have a mod that auto matches your storage. Auto matches your storage? Wait, is there a mod for that? Mute the channel, that's true. I like better runes, but the runes that are spawning in my world had really strong monsters. They do. And Factorio. Well, I have a mod that allows me to sort the bags. I've been using this bag sorting mod one forever, but auto matches your storage. Like when you hit like, when you have one of these things where you walk up and you just press a button and it puts them all away. What is that one called? It's gonna have a really silly name. The storage mods are like tough because they change the storage crate, and if they bug, then you lose everything in the crate. And so I've always been very wary to install them because I don't want things. You spend a lot of time gathering the resources in this game, and if you bug out the storage chest on somebody on a server, I mean, how do you, especially on our server, there's thousands of chests full of hundreds of thousands of items, right? I did see a few mods that claim to be auto deposit from inventory or nearby. I don't remember what they're called though. Yeah, a lot of games have that. Yeah, if it was built into the game, there's a couple of them that I've always looked at and I really like, but if I was on a single player, maybe I would try it, but on a server, I also try to limit on the server like the amount of fuss, because me and one other person have to deal with things when they go wrong, and I don't have a whole lot of time to do that. So I always try to keep it nice and easy. I just always call it Wi-Fi storage. Oh, I like that. I like that. Just keep throwing stuff in here, Drax, and we'll sort it. We're gonna sort all of this out when we come back from the break. Remember, if this is your first time here and you like what you're seeing or hearing, mostly hearing, make sure to hit that follow button. I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Yes, you can follow me in both places. I'm moving the storage room. We're gonna put the kitchen right here. That's what's gonna happen. 1 minute and 30 seconds to the break. 1 minute and 30 seconds to the break. We're gonna need one more of these. I haven't finished the wall either. There's a high probability something's gonna sneak up on me. Maybe you know what? We'll hide upstairs during this break. Let's hide upstairs during the break. Hey!
A resource colony
ahead.
Buildings on the horizon.
Buildings on the
Protect
horizon.
yourself and our citizens.
And our citizens well. Should we just stare at an anvil during the break? You can deposit from anywhere in the house, like what? Wait. I got food in my belly. Got it first from 7 Days YouTubers. Wi-Fi storage. I think the Core Keeper does it really, really well. You just walk into the room and spam one key and it puts everything away. Like, that's amazing. The new Rome game we're gonna play tomorrow, you just walk up and press one button, and if it's in your bag, it'll put it into the box, which is very nice. 12-hour stream tomorrow, starting early for you Americans and midday for us Europeans. We're gonna go long. I've got a Romestead server running, and it'll be a fresh start. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be so much fun. Everybody, thanks for being here. Remember, if this is your first time here, hit that follow button. Hit that follow button. Back in just a minute, I think. Yeah, back in just a minute.
Time to make the donuts.
Capitalism break complete. Welcome back, everybody. Hi. Hi. That is a fine looking anvil, Drax. That is a fine looking anvil. I've been using Storage Tweaks by Torture96 so far. I'm so good. 80-hour run. Yeah, I think Storage Tweaks is maybe one of the ones. Oh yeah, and Melissa's saying the same thing. Storage Tweaks. I think that's the one I'm talking about. But isn't that the one that like changes? Isn't that the one that like changes the box? And if something like here, if something goes bad, I think it's fine for a single player, right? Hold on. Vintage story mods. I'm gonna look at this. Wait, does it generate a new video every single time? No. Boom. How do I know it's time for Drax to make another mods video? Like when I search and like my mods video is like halfway down the page. Damn it. Damn it. I think you mean that one that lets you open a lot of boxes at once. It could be. I'm looking at this thing right now. Storage tweaks. Storage tweaks. Yes, this is how bright this page is. Storage tweaks. This was just created this month or this year, March. A small quality of life mod that makes managing storage and inventory a bit easier with basic 4 features. Hold on, in case you're like, what the fuck is he reading? Maybe. Oh, I love stainless steel cookware to dry place on hob burner. Wait, what? The sort button combines stacks if possible and sorts items in the chest by class and code. This function is also available in the player inventory but doesn't touch the hotbar. Hey, and you have been warned. Quick store. The quick store button moves matching items from the inventory into the chest. Wait, this is amazing. Thank you, too. Maybe, I guess I haven't looked recently. Favorites do not get unloaded in the quick store. If I may add a mod compatibility request. Hello, quick store button for inventory ignores chest and extra chest mod. Can you fix it? I feel like this person's made other mods. Totally not. Which one of you is Trojan 96? You can tell me. You can tell me. Sorry, Drax. Just quickly wash dishes. Perfect way. You know what? Perfect way to like get your mod out there. Show up and be like, I found this mod. It's amazing. You should check it out. All right. Storage tweaks. It needs to be on the server of both sides. Here's the problem. Some people, the problem with like playing on a server is that some people may not want this. They're like, I don't know, Drax. I'm going to try this shit though. Oh my God, that's me. Not. Some people may not want this, but I like it. All right. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. We're gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out after this stream. What was I doing? Oh, I was hiding from bad guys. I was hiding from bad guys. It looks really cool. I mean, maybe it like gets rid of my mod. The problem with the mod I'm using is that I've been using it for so many years. I hit a button which is Alt Z, which auto sorts my bags. So I hit Alt Z all the time. And I hit Alt Z in every game I play. I hit Alt Z. Like even every game. I want Alt Z to be auto bag sort for all games. For all games. Not me. I found watching Rogue Rat. Rogue Rat? What a great name. I really got to work on my naming. Dracs, fantastic. Although we had other nails in here, Drax. We had one more set of nails. Boom, boom. Third refund request now being sent. Oh my God. G-Manda, if you get it, I'm going to be so proud of you. Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. What happened to my Honda? I had to crash your Honda. What happened to Zed? There's a mod that lets you sort inventory with middle click. Wow. When I first started playing this game, there were two mods that sorted the inventory. The one was broken, and the one that I use is, whatever it's called. The inventory sort button one. That does these cool things. This one allows you to like, take everything out, push everything in, put everything in, prioritize it. I only use it just to sort. All I want is a simple sort button. Sort, 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 sort. I know there's a lot of people that are like, they like to sort it themselves. I'm not that person. I am not the sort it myself kind of person. I think we're going to need to take this out. Why is it still dark out? Because it's 2 o'clock in the morning, Drax. Cool thing about this place, there's a giant clay deposit right next to the house. Huh? When was the last time you watched Pulp Fiction? I can't remember when. I cannot remember the last time I watched it. Cannot remember the last time I watched. Someone's gonna say, I have never seen it, Drax. I've never seen it. I've never seen it is what someone's gonna say. Years and years back. Yeah, me too. I've asked the author to add a feature to clear the crafting grid with the button. I always am annoyed that you had to close the inventory to clear the grid. They added it. Oh, wow. They added it. Yeah, I always clear the crap. That's how that's how I clear it. I mean, that's one button. You know what I use? I use a one called no hands. And if I hit F, if I hit R, it clears stuff out of the bar. So it gives me a space with just one click, which I can't, that's the one mod I can't play with. It's basically just a macro to clear my toolbar into the bags. Vintage Story tweaks. I've seen that one. Yeah, I'm following that one. For some other reason, though, I thought. All right, just throw all this shit in here, Dracs, and we're totally gonna sort it out later. Totally gonna sort it out later. I wanted to do something with those. Why is there black coal down here? We want to put another one in. I don't know that I want it to go. We want it to have extra room on the end. I don't know why I would want that. I guess you could put some storage bins there. You could put like... Yeah, we could put... Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this, says Drax. Let's do it. Never tested this one. Oh, come on. Oh shit, what did you do with the glass, Drax? I don't think there's that much glass left. There's 8 pieces. Hey! No. No. We don't have to worry about those. There's no bears here. There's no bears here. There's no bears. Can we do... Oh shit. I haven't seen a bear, right? There's no bears on my island. There's no bears on my island. The bear jump scare got me though. All right, sweet. Well, we got one person, right? That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, I haven't seen... There hasn't been a bear. There hasn't been a bear. Did I just... Huh. I think that's like the one thing that like... The one thing about this run for me is that like... Bears are content for me. We all know it. Bears are content for me. And when there's no bears, it's a little like... It just means like this run is going to equal much fewer deaths by bear for Drax. Which for me, I guess is fine, like in terms of engagement. I just think like without the bears and the wolves, it's like a little, you know, it's a little slow. It's a little slow. Oh, we got this one too. Shit. Where is the... Let's get this. And then let's find all of these things. Yes, I would like a bunch of these. What'd you do with the nails, Drax? There was another nail like right here. These proprietor's chests are from the very beginning. That's what I had everything in. I don't... Why is there like one nail? Oh my god, what did you just do? You know what the mod I want is the one that reads my mind. Right? That's like, oh, Drax, you were making boards and you had a crate open, but you didn't really want them to go into the crate. You wanted them to grow into your bags. You wanted them to go into your bags, but they went into the crate instead. All right, this is pretty cool. I think we could do a little chisel work right here to make that a little bit more something. Take this out. Unbearable. Yes, it makes the content unbearable. Do I want to keep this one? You know what? We might. Let's Looks like we're gonna need some light in here. Oh shit, it's really dark. Huh. It's really dark, Drax. How are we out of these already again? Son of a Drax. Did we talk about Widow's Bay, the new show on Apple? If you are a fan of, I'm not a fan of horror shows, but it's like, it's this new like horror funny, you know? And it's damn good. Great cast, like good premise. A lot of fun. If you're looking for a new show and you've got the apples, you should do it. I'm gonna sneeze. It's that time of the night where Drax is gonna sneeze. You should do it. I got 2 of these. This turned out a lot better than I thought. We take a little chisel work here. We take a little chisel work here. I think it'll be even better. I want to get out of these, right? So I just want to clean them out. I want to clean them out. And then off stream, I'll do the boring part. How does that sound? I'll do the boring part, which is the organizing. No one wants to see me organize. Trust me on that. Get out. Let's hang this back up so we don't lose it. Wonder where the saw is 2 days from now. Cool. We've got an extra bed that we don't need. I feel like some of this stuff too, like I just need to throw it away. You know what? I picked up a, there was a cool mod that I found that put a trash can on the end of your toolbar. And I really thought I was going to like it. And then decided that like, that wasn't for me. Like, I still like winging stuff off the side of the mountain, right? Boring stuff is ASMR for VS players. Yeah. Me opening this like, I need to switch to Apple Plus. They've somehow helped release some really great shows. They have Nero. If you've not had Apple Plus, I mean, there's some amazing shows over there. Quote Mr. Dams, there's some bangers over there. They've put out a lot. I mean, they're not all great. They're not all great. I need to finish the Mankind show that's about the space race that like goes from the space race all the way into the future. The last season's just started. I think I'm caught up. Oh, look at this. It's clean. And now we can just put a little kitchen like right into this wall, I think. And I think I might move. I think we might move these. I think some of the newer stuff is falling out of the high quality tier. I mean, it's definitely going to happen. They're not going to be able to continue to produce. I mean, they just produced Widow's Bay. Like, that's really great stuff. We watched one of the other new ones on there. I didn't connect with it. My partner did though. Let's grind up all the antler horns. Doesn't that sound nice? I'm so tempted just to wing these bags out the window. Oh, hold on. Weak tannin. Strong tannin. Oh no. Oh, I was borrowing a friend's account for a while. Mankind was an amazing revision of history. Yeah, and they've kept it going. Right? That's the guy who did Battlestar Galactica. And he wrote some of the better Deep Space Nine episodes. What did you do with all of the... Oh boy, Drax. Oh boy, Drax. I think I got one piece of it. I made this paper pulp fiber a long time ago to make signs. I got bean aids. I tried to watch John Hamm show and I'm kind of annoyed that the show seems to have lost all focus. That show looked not exciting to me at all. Like a rich guy has to steal to make like, I have such a hard time with the premise of shows like that. I'm just like, I don't give a shit, right? Like, oh, I've met him. Star Trek convention. You met him? The hell's his name? I can see him. I don't think it's going to come to me. Not gonna come to me. Just let it go, Drax. Just let it drift away. Shit, what did I come over here for? Oh, I'm looking for... Yeah, nice guy. Think I was the one who noticed him. Yeah. Fuck is his name? Do. I have to reach to the other keyboard to type another one. Burr. It's not Glenn Larson, that's for sure. Battlestar Galactica, 1978. 1978. Ronald D. Moore, that's his fucking name. God, I couldn't remember. Ronald D. Moore. An American screenwriter and television producer, best known for his work on Star Trek. That's what he's best known for, Wikipedia? Star Trek? Most people probably don't know that he wrote for Star Trek, right? He wrote Next Generation episodes 88 to 94. He did Deep Space Nine. He was on Voyager. He rebooted Battlestar Galactica. He did Caprica. Helix, which was another good show that only ran one season. Outlander is his. For All Mankind. He wrote the story for Mission Impossible 2. He was a writer on Roswell. Yeah, he's written some good stuff. Ronald D. Moore. I don't know anything about him, but I like what he writes. He's a good storyteller. It's a silly concept, yes, but they couldn't even stick to this simple concept. Now he's just doing rich people stuff. The whole premise of stealing stuff got dropped. Seriously, Fresh? Let's just have John Hamm being rich. He hasn't done that before, right? Damn, quite the resume. Indeed. Isn't Outlander the fantasy show about colonial America? Outlander's the one based on the books. My partner's read all the books. They're amazing, she says. It's where the lady walks through something and ends up going back in time, but then they also flash forward. I don't know. She says it's really good. Oh boy. Is the stream still going? Because everything just took a shit. Oh no. It is. Yeah, if you could see what it's doing, it looks totally crazy. It looks like still here. Hi, Deveraz. It just hold on. Let me switch this. The preview screen just went like this on OBS. Just went like. Oh, thank you. I don't know what it did. And the YouTube's like stopped for a second. Both of my streaming computers in both places seem to be like glitchy, which is not, this one's been great. It's not hot. It's like, it's got the right temperature. I don't know. All right. Everything's fine. Has anyone seen Outlander? I've never seen it. My partner says I need to watch it. She says it's really good. It's like many seasons too. Deborah, how are you? How's your Friday? Oh, I was looking for, I gotta stop. There was a couple of things of leather, but maybe it's just the one now. Hi, I don't know what stage this leather is in. It's in the strong tannin stage. Strong tannin, weak tannin, strong tannin. Is it this stage? It is. Hey, I'm great. Headed to TwitchCon tomorrow. Oh, nice. That'll be a lot of fun. Only the first 2 seasons. Yeah, I'm gonna add it to my list and watch it. Yeah, it's a great, can recommend. Okay. Well, have fun at TwitchCon. Say, if you run into that partner of mine, say hello. Which I'm sure you will. Do we make some more, like... we do some more of this. In true vintage story fashion, you know, I'm doing like, this is one of the many reasons I love about the game. Whenever someone's like, it takes too long to do everything, I'm like, you have to do everything all at once. That's my key to vintage story. What are you working on? I'm working on like 17 things right now, right? Like I need to go out and deal with the farm. That's on my list too. I'm never making that out of here today. I don't, oh, there are some stages that are like in the first day though, right? Definitely will send you regards. Nice. I've had a few female friends recommend it, but when I looked it up, it sounds like a spicy romance novel. I mean, fresh? Maybe you need a little spicy romance novel. Is that the one where like the nurse from modern day goes back in time and marries a guy from the 15th century? Yes. No, it's in Rotterdam, Nero. It's happening right now. My partner left yesterday. It's in Rotterdam. I don't want to attack any lady that likes Outlander, but I feel like I can't get them to make a distinction between good shows or a hot guy. I mean, I can't make it that distinction either, Fresh. I saw a few episodes with a friend, and what I saw was pretty good. Oh, there again. Yeah, Nero, supposedly, I was told last night they signed a 3-year deal, and this is the 3rd year. So there's talk that it's going to change next year. My vote is Portugal, but I could be biased. My vote is Portugal. It's beautiful here this time of year. Andy, welcome back. Hope you had a good appointment. I mean, Dever asked, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? Portugal, this time of the year? It's wonderful. It's beautiful here. Did you even make it off the island? No. But I did move the storage. What the hell did you do that for, Dracs? Why did I mix them up? I don't know. I've been sidetracked Dracs, man. Sidetracked Dracs. As can we all be biased, cough. London. London? Yeah. London's expensive though, right? London's expensive, Nero. I mean, for all of the rest of us, it's expensive. Are you from Portugal? Portugal? I had someone today. I am not from Portugal. I have a nice bland American accent. I do live in Portugal right now. I'm lucky enough to live here. Very lucky. I had someone today. I spoke a little Portuguese to somebody. And when I switched to English, she said, and I'm not kidding you, "Oh, I thought you were Portuguese." I said, you stop it. There's no quicker way to my heart than to say that. I mean, my Portuguese is garbage. I know so little of it. Are you Portuguese? Over there on YouTube. Hallelujah. I was practicing my Portuguese this morning. We got extended 3 more years, and I said I told myself when we got extended, this was last month. This was April. This is April 1st is when we got extended. Oh, you're from Brazil? Nice. Ele não fala português. Ele não fala. I promised myself that when we got 3 more years, I've been learning slowly. I kind of go on and off, but I'm going to go even harder this time. I'm back on my routine, and I found a tutor online that I'm going to start going once a week to. When I come back, I want to get to the point where I'm like, I mean, my goal is by the end of the 3 years to be much more fluent. I just want to be able to like go places and speak to people and not have them, have them look at me and laugh when I'm mispronouncing it, right? One of my favorite Minecrafters just moved to Portugal. Oh yeah? Yeah, it's a beautiful place. We Brazilians always joke about Portuguese from Portugal. Yeah. One of my friends was in Brazil in November, and she was like, everyone thought they were Argentinian. They thought they were from Argentina. And she's like, we're Portuguese. I'm speaking Portuguese to you. And they're like, no, you're not. We're still waiting on for Portugal to return your gold. I think you're going to be waiting a long time. I always think it's crazy that like the king of Portugal goes to Brazil, right? When the French take Portugal over. The Spanish and the French are Spanish, the French. One of the other colonial powers came in and took over Portugal. And the king he flees to Brazil. And then when they get back Portugal, he doesn't want to come back. He just wants to stay there. And I was thinking, wouldn't it have just been zany had he not come back? Had he said, listen, this is now Portugal, right? This is Portugal, and that other place is just like some place we hang out on the weekends. But he ended up going back, but it was a long time. How you doing, Dracs? This is why I haven't made it off the island. It is suddenly so hot in here, 27 degrees. Yeah, it's tough to try to learn, like, your options for learning Portuguese is a lot less because there's a lot more Brazilian Portuguese speakers and people that want to learn Brazilian Portuguese. So, like, finding Brazilian Portuguese is easy. Like, all of the apps, all the people, all the things. Portuguese, European Portuguese is harder to find. And there is a difference. And so you got to be very specific. You got to be very, very specific. Is this finished? I mean, other than these two blocks right here. Oh, I did make this, right? Well, we should put glass right there. That might be kind of fun. No, you know what? I think Portuguese is really hard. Brazilian Portuguese is even harder. See, I've heard that it's different, right? That Brazilian Portuguese is a little bit easier than Portuguese. But Portuguese is just hard, period. There's so many different things going on. And like I've been here 3 years, and Portuguese, when I first came here, sounded like somebody was grumbling. Just somebody was like speaking something fast over the top of you. And now when someone speaks Portuguese, it sounds like a language to me. It sounds like a language that I am understanding to the point where I get the gist of what they're talking about most of the time. And I'm a long way from being able to speak it where people understand. Like, I order stuff in Portuguese and the person behind me is the person looking at me like, I know what it's like because I've had non-English speakers talk to me and I'm always like focusing really hard on what they're saying because the pronunciation's off, right? And so like most people are cool because I'm trying, but like it's not good. I am a very American. Last time I visited California, they thought I was Australian, which confused me. Wait, what? Dell's always telling that story, Nero, with her, where do they think she's from? She's a Kiwi, and it's something really funny. They think she's like, I forget, but it's like it's something like that, where like they think Americans don't know accents. We don't know geography and we don't know accents. We don't know where anything is in the world. Where'd you go in California? Where did you go in California? People are always like, where are you from? And I don't want to explain the long story to them on where I'm from. So I just say California. And they're always like, oh my God, you're from California? And I'm like, yeah, dude, you only know California from the movies. That's not really what California is. Don't get me wrong. It's a fucking wonderful place, but like, it's not wonderful every day of the year. I'll tell you that. Brazilian Portuguese has so much nuance, so many variations, and you don't get me started on the slangs. Yeah, but that's every language, right? That's every language. English is like that. There's a lot of nuance to. We don't even, as English speakers, we don't even think like there's nuance, but like there's nuance, and there's like 60 different ways to say something. It almost needs to be like this on the out, and then we need to like carve it up a little bit as we come in. How many more hits does this thing have? 315. Let's try to bring some of this to... I don't like this one block in, but I think it's going to be okay. Tell me, is there a chisel? Is there a chisel and a hammer? There's a chisel. Is there an extra hammer down here? You should come to Brazil sometime. It's such a good place to visit. I've heard good things. I've heard good things. Yeah. It's always been on my list. I've always loved Brazil. But, I don't know, like, I don't know when I'll make it back over there. My problem is that, like, my travel now is, like, I got a bunch of places I want to go. And then I got places like I need to go. Like, I haven't seen my parents since 2024, so it's been 2 years. That's a bit of a failure on the Dracs part. So like I really want to try to figure out a way to get back there this year, but I'm not sure it's going to happen. Wait, did I just take the entire block out that was here? Way to go, Drax. Way to go, Drax. I don't know that I want the block there. Yeah, maybe I do. Let's see. So he said he was going to leave the island. And then he just ended up chiseling the whole time. You can all relate to that though, right? You can all relate to that. I don't know how I want this. I think that's part of my problem. I thought I had a good idea for it, but I guess I don't. I guess I don't. I mean, I guess what you want to do is switch this around. It's so hard. You really need, there should be some kind of, there should be something that allows you to put a lamp on your head for when you're chiseling, right? Like trying to chisel in the dark is nearly impossible. Wow, just looked up that Outlander show. There's been 8 seasons. 8 seasons. Beard looks good. Thank you. Yes, it's good. We can do so it's sort of like a transition. I don't know. Drax, there's a mod with headlamps. I know there's a mod for that. Yeah, absolutely. Have you used it? Is it any good? Welcome in. How are you? Welcome. Happy Friday. Have you used it? I think is the question. I just like, because chiseling is such a big part of the game, I just think there should be something base game that allows you to do that, right? I think you should be able to do it base game. I have a problem, and I've talked about it many times, that once I start chiseling, sometimes I can't stop, and then I chisel the whole goddamn block away. It's called a wearable light. It's pretty good. The headlamp and the lights do take candles as fuel for balance. Oh, that's good, of course. In true vintage story fashion. We need balance in the Force. We need balance in the Force. I'm hoping to get to the point on my new save. I just started where I can start making multicolored stained glass windows. Man, that's some fancy shit. Multicolored stained glass windows? That's something I've totally done. I don't think so. I was thinking the other day, like, I have a list of things I want to do in this game, and I never really, I don't always get to them. I always get sidetracked, Drax. I always get sidetracked. Not on purpose, just like, it's not that I'm like, it's not that I'm missing out. I always have fun. I don't know, I just end up like not pulling it off. Wait, should we go like this? Here we go. Thanks. Does everybody else have like a list of things they'd like to do? It doesn't quite look right. It needs to come out like, it needs to come out one more, but then it's really not going to look right. Will it bug me? Now, if you move those crates, it won't bug me. What's in these crates? Dirt? I want to move these ones right here. That's what I was doing. Hi. Right. Is it daylight? 1840. What's in here? Oh, these are stones. These are stones. One voxel transition in the corner, maybe? Yeah, maybe. But then it won't line up. We'll move the crates and then let's see if that fixes it. We'll move the crates and see if that fixes it. Why are the crates different sizes? Man, that drives some people really batty, right? They're like, oh my God. Oh my God. We are going to be playing Roamstead tomorrow with friends for a 12-hour stream. I hope you'll come and join us. Should be fun. Roamstead's a brand new top-down adventure game. It's kind of got a vintage story, like one more thing kind of thing to do. And then we're going to play Factorio on Sunday. I don't really have next week's schedule. Next week's my last week at home, and then I'm back on the road. I know I've got a dinner on Tuesday night, so I'm probably not going to stream that night. But probably Monday and Wednesday, and then yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, probably. I don't know. I'll put something out. My schedule's through Sunday at this point. Don't encourage the chiseling addiction. Yeah, this is I'm not kidding you. Most of the time I don't start chiseling because I'm not sure I'll be able to stop. I'm not sure I'll be able to stop. Once I start, it takes over. It takes over. I like this hodgepodge of bricks in here. These are the ones I've taken out of like ruins and whatnot. I've got some other, I thought there was some other like cobblestone in here. There's more stairs. I got granite dry stone. We could do the floor in that. We could mix it up here. Well, what was the title? Leather bags, windmills, and boats. So to fulfill the boat part of the stream title, I'm gonna go jump in a boat. I'm going to jump in a boat. I don't think we have enough to do all of the floor here, but you know what? That's great, Drax. That is great. Perfect. 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 It's been nice. It's been nice doing this build out with iron tools. I'm so glad that I went out and found some iron, and it was pretty early doing that. All right, so these crates here are sticks and dry grass. And I honestly think that these should not be here, but because this is where my pit kilns are, it needs to have, oh, you know what? Maybe we can put them in the wall right here. Will they count as, how far off is this? Have you made a sled yet? I haven't. I haven't. Have you made a sled yet? Are we talking about like the cart mod? That's really far. It's really far, but it's not too far. We could do something fun with this, actually. We could chisel something. We could chisel something here. Maybe we do no, Drax. Hold on. Do we still have some of this? Oh, look at that. We got 41 of those. Perfect. All right, let's go here. I'm going to need to borrow you. And let's put this here. We need light for that other room. It's going to get dangerous in there. It's going to get dangerous. Have you made a sled yet? We don't have that mod on this server, do we? How did I hit that caps lock key? I don't know. So let's take the sticks. Everybody, that's the lurk horn. I created that redeem as an icebreaker to help people that are out there that maybe wanted to say hello or give us some feedback on what we're doing and maybe have never chatted before. This is your time to do it. No need to feel awkward. Just say hello. But you know what? I lurk 71.5% of all the streams that I watch. And if you're out there lurking, just thanks for the support. Thanks for being here. That's what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Boo, boo, boo. We are using the carry-on mod, and I've said it before that I've been like really on the fence about this one, but you know what? It's damn good. I love the lurkers. I do too. I do too. I big fan. Big fan. We've definitely got some. We had a couple of nice raids when we first started. That always brings the lurkers in, right? You get people that were lurking from the last one. I think it's hard to get raids at the beginning like that because you're not playing a game yet. And a lot of people, and I know this is going to sound strange, but watch Twitch to watch people play games. I mean, that's not why I watch Twitch, but that happens for a lot of people. And so, like, if you're just chatting and they don't know you, plus, like, they were coming off Subnautica. Subnautica, which is a bit different than, I don't know. I guess that looks pretty good. This is a survival game. That's a survival game. I'm excited to play Subnautica 2. At some point on this channel, within the next probably 6 months or less, we will be playing Subnautica 2. I asked my partner if they wanted to play with us, and she said maybe. She gave me a solid maybe. It's an oddly specific percentage for lurking in streams, Dracs. Thank you. You know what? I've been trying to add a little bit more specificity to my life. All right, now we need, now I know what we need. Howdy there, looking for Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore? Are you serious? Wait, do you live in Mount Rushmore or are you visiting Mount Rushmore? And if you're visiting Mount Rushmore, can I ask you a question? There's definitely a chance. What did I do with... Oh, it's time to stand up. Do you live in a secret Team America base? Team America. What a movie. I haven't seen that movie in a long time either. Every time someone quotes it or talks about it, I think this is it. I'm going to watch it. And then I don't. We know that this is an ingredient for this. Oh, we need this thing. Oh, good. I can make this thing. I can make this thing right now. I think. I can make this thing right now. Sidetrack of a sidetrack of a sidetrack. God damn it, Drax, you gotta do this. Perfect. Put these back in here. Then what do? Is it like... Ah, parchment! I made this parchment like 1,000 years ago. I'm finally doing it. I'm finally doing it. All right, now we can go like, I don't remember how to put these on here. Oh, do they have to be done in the crafting grid? America. Fuck yeah. What is it like? Good day. Upgrade today? House upgrade today? Crafty, how are you over there on the YouTube? Yeah, I was gonna go out and do some stuff, but I'm working on a bunch of leather right now, so that's kind of kept me in the house. And did I make another strong one? Oh, Drax. I'm working on some leather, and then I'm just working on cleaning up the house, so it like makes more sense. Like I'm famous for like making a square room and then just living in that square room for like a very long time until the point where like it's almost like in real life. Like if I lived in one room and like I just kept collecting shit and collecting shit and collecting shit to the point where like I can't move anymore, and then I'm like, okay, it's driving me crazy. I need to like organize stuff better. And then I always get to this point, and then I think then this is one of the reasons, another one of the million reasons I love this game. Like I end up like taking way long on it, right? Like redoing parts of it, which then sidetrack you into something else, which then sidetrack you into something else, which then sidetracks you into something else. Proud to say my Subnautica base is not a square room this time. I mean, I was watching some of that Subnautica 2 build stuff. It's pretty impressive. It's a rectangle. Pretty impressive. I can't take this out of here yet because I don't have time. I don't have what I need to do this. But I did just answer my question about making these not to make them strong tannin, yeah. You play sub 2? But yeah, the building tool is amazing. I'm guessing yes. Wait, did you play Subnautica 2 on stream? Did I miss it? Was I paying attention? Every time someone's playing Subnautica 2, I'm like, don't pay too much attention to it, Drax. I'm not usually one who gives a shit about spoilers, but I kind of care about spoilers on that one. Can I get all of the sticks out of here? I think it was your days off, maybe. Oh, that could be. That could be. I was pleasantly surprised to see you streaming this morning. Aha! So to put the parchment on, it has to be empty. And then, is the new way when you put something in it, or... Oh no, we gotta use it. We gotta use the. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. We need a piece of charcoal. Don't expect me to get up that early very often. I mean, like I saw the go live message, Kaja, and I was like, oh, maybe my computer is like throwing a message from last night or something like that. I was like, no, this isn't really happening. And then I showed up, and there you were. Oh, I do have charcoal down here. Look at this. All right, so can we... Hey, it's a stick! All right, let's do the same thing here. I was working on this, I'm not kidding you, like 2 weeks ago. I was working on this like 2 weeks ago. Oh, Drax, only you. Only you would set it directly in front of your face. All right, let's throw this grass back in here. Is that all of it? Shit, I didn't want to go another hour. Drax! Bear, 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 bear. Hey! Wait, does it do it on both sides? Wait, there's still another stick in there. Do we still have this? What did you do, Drax? Well, we did it should be the title should be storage room. I think that's what I'll change it to on YouTube, on the YouTube thumbnail. I had like an idea of what I wanted to do today. Sounds like it is. It is. It is indeed. Hi, computer nerd. How are you? Oh, wait. Can't put it on both sides, right? Can't put it on both. Wait, could you put it on both sides? Right, well, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Most of the time, we're going to be looking at it from this side. That looks good. That looks good. Why do I have 4 B-nades on me? All right, if we're going to take a picture, we need to make sure this is like picture ready. We need a little bit of this. And then let's take this portion out right here. Computer nerd, what's up? How's your Friday? What are you up to? What are you up to? I'm alone. My partner's at TwitchCon, and I keep hearing noises, and I'm like, no, there's nobody here. Wait, there's nobody here, right? There's nobody here, right? I guess we could move these in here. And good. I wanted to do it in there, but I guess that's not going to happen now. This is just going to be like extra storage. Recent Dracs neck. Hey, buddy. How are you? The same thing happens to me when I'm on the road. I'm living by myself there too. All right. All right. The good news about building in the color that you're mining out is that it's easy to make the new cobblestone bricks. Right? All right, so I wanted to make a kitchen too, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'm going to run out of time. I usually take a break every hour on the hour and stand up and stretch. If you need to stretch, you should. Stretching is good for you. Keeps your butt healthy. But I'm not going to get up because I'm not long. So get up and stretch. If you don't want to watch the ads, you've got a couple of different options here on the Twitch side. You can cover your ears and close your eyes and hum the Star Spangled Banner if you're an American, or your own national anthem, you pick. Or you can subscribe to the channel, and not only will you not have to watch ads, but you'll also be able to use cool emotes like that one. I mean, come on. Look at that. If that's not enough to throw money at this guy, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I don't know. All right, we need a little bit of light in there, but I don't think it's going to happen tonight. I don't think it's going to happen tonight. Let's take these out. And put this in there. I love when like it pushes all the little bippity blops out. I like this. I like how it's sort of like hidden back here. All right, then this little area becomes the kitchen, and maybe we like bring this out. Well, yeah, no one wants it in the middle, right? We didn't burn a lot of calories tonight. But Drax, you never left the house. Of course you didn't burn any calories. Can I take a picture of this for the YouTube? Yeah. I burnt no calories tonight. Good job, Drax. If I was in creative mode, I would push myself back through the wall so I could get more of it. I just noticed that this is a different color. I've enjoyed myself. Even when there's not a whole lot to do, it's still a lot of fun. Hey, all right. Do I retake this picture? Gonna sneeze. Perfect time for an ad. Yeah, it looks great. Ah, it looks so good. It looks so good. Put this here. The playlist is falling apart on me.
Time to make the donuts.
The air conditioner shut off. Time to make the donuts. I like how that confuses so many people. Like, what's that from? What is that, Drax? I guess that's you know what? That's like an age test right there, a little bit. An age test and a country test. Because it is very US specific. And also like, bedtime, night all, Blair, good night. Thank you for the support on Ko-fi, my friend. Very, very nice of you. Be good, sleep well. We'll catch you hopefully tomorrow at some point. Hopefully tomorrow at some point. Break this. I don't think there's an extra. I have plenty of fat, but I don't think I have any extra like new torch holder things. I don't think. I don't believe we do. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at this! I've got a whole nother empty trunk container. Ha ha! All right. All right, hold on. I'm gonna sneeze and I'm just holding it. All right. I didn't sneeze. It's still right. It's like still right there on the tip of my toe. The problem here too is we got to move all of these off the wall. Where the hell are those gonna go? Oh, maybe right here. Maybe this is more appropriate, like right inside the door. Maybe few kids retrieved, good time had by all. All right, nicely done. Nicely done, Nimel. I was on the bike today with coffee in my left hand and then had to sneeze 5 times. Toughest penalty shove I ever had. Wait, did you held on to the coffee? Oh, you had a lid on, right? I would have had to stop. Did you slow down? I would have had to stop. I would have killed myself or killed somebody. Be right back. They're screaming at me for some reason. Yeah. You're their dad, Nimel. They're screaming for me some reason. Hold on, I'm trying to use these up. Capitalism break complete. It's so fast. Did anyone see any good ads? Welcome back. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this streamer. Someone hitting me in the head? Yeah, with lid, but didn't want to stop for a stupid sneeze. I don't want to stop for a stupid sneeze, Drax. Why are you killing the animals so that I don't have to keep this spear? I thought they were going to get away from the spear hitting multiple times, but they haven't. That spear just hit like 4 hits. This is why I like the spear so much, right? Like it's all boom, 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 boom. You used to be able to get, you know, when you used to be able to nerd pull up and things would attack you, you could like spear them right in front of the nerd pull. It was so cool. How many more hits? 4? This is going to be the last one. What are we picking up down there? Oh, if we threw, I wish we could throw the B-nade in there. What do we got? 1 left? It's going to be nearly impossible. We're going to hit everything but this one. Oh, I hit him once. Oh, I got him. Oh, he's really big. Wait, that was not all of them? All right, hold on, Drax. See you later. It broke when it hit up there. All right, this is not as many animals that were in this hole the last time, but it's damn close. There's a lot of bunny rabbits. A cow skull on the wall, yeah. Have you not been to the desert? Have you not been to the desert? There's cow skulls in the desert, but no cows in the game. Explain that shit to me. They all died, Drax. That's the explanation. I just want the fat. I don't want the meat. That's problematic. Do we just leave the bunnies? Yeah. We just leave the bunnies, Drax? Sure. You guys want to see a bee-nade? Want to see another bee-nade? How about another one? How about another one? They're pollinating. They're pollinating. We have bees right here. I don't have my lantern on me, so it's kind of dark, but... I used to do these big elaborate bees, but like, this is all you really need. You don't need posts underneath them. You just need some flowers, right? And just make sure they're closed inside. Set. Totally easy. Totally easy. This giant field of lilacs. I love lilacs. I love the lilacs. Here's the problem, Drax. You just took out the fireplace and now you need to burn this fat. They made it so that fat now rots, which kind of stinks. It kind of stinks. How many more days on this? 2.2, 20 hours. Those ones just got started. I'm gonna have to log back in. I'm gonna have to log back. I'm gonna have to log it back in. Oh, there's a fireplace upstairs. There's a fireplace upstairs. I don't want to build another fireplace. Let's just run up there and do this. Don't vomit, Drax. All right. This and this and a little bit of fat and a light source. Well, we didn't make it to the boat. Does rendered the fat ruin the pot like it does the glue? No, it doesn't. Which I don't understand why it doesn't, because you think it would. Making a candle ruins the pot, but not rendering fat. Which I still think you should be able to like wash the pot out. I want... Well, you cook with animal fat. You do. Drink, how are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. Happy Friday. You do cook with animal fat. I wish there was more pot. I've talked about this at length. I'll keep talking about it. I want more pot, spoon, wash interaction, right? Can we get some soap in the game? I'm going to... Soap making would be so fun. Wouldn't it be fun? My gosh, it would be a blast. Well, you can render fat now, so that's a step closer. That's true. Very true. I have 44 pieces of fat. 44 pieces of fat. And borax. Yeah, we're like... Wait, is there a soap mod? There's a mod for everything else in this game. There's a mod for everything else. Well, we ate 4 full things of food. We ate 10 servings of food in the time we played. 10 servings. Here's my grand achievement. We took everything off of the wall here and cleaned it up, and we made this very beautiful storage room. Thank you. Thank you. Pat myself on. And we continued to work on the leather. We made all leather bags. We did a little bit of metalworking. We did a little bit of outdoor stuff. We cut down some trees. I wanted to check on my... One last thing. Let's check on the bushes. I have 2 bushes I planted. One of them was coming in. And the other one died. What the fuck? Man, it's... Well, how did it die? Wait, where'd it go? Huh. It had plenty of nutrients. I gave it a bunch of fertilizer. Maybe something came along and ate it? I'm scratching my head in the game right now. Like, what the fuck? Where did it go? It was beautiful. That's some suck, dude. That is some suck. That makes me sad. Well, we got a bunch of flax that's ready to harvest. I'm not harvesting that. I'm not harvesting that. All right, I'm going to leave myself right here so that I can come back in and do this. My voice is giving up. I got a long stream tomorrow, so I'm going to cut out a little bit early. Not too early. I did 4 hours. I did 4 hours, and I started late. I'm going to start tomorrow around 1 o'clock here in the European time zone that I'm in, which is about 8 a.m. on the East Coast. Very early for you people on the West, but I hope you'll join me. I'm going to stream 12 hours. We're going to play Roamstead on a server with some friends. If you're a Ko-fi member, you're welcome to join me. And beyond that, I guess we'll see. We'll see who else is around that wants to come in. Don't run off though. Let's raid somebody. Let's find someone that's playing games that we know. I've got one. The missing 2 hours from today will be added to the 12-hour stream tomorrow. Not sure. I enjoyed your comment on YouTube. Not sure where you're like, listen, I see there's a 2 hour or there's a gap on this day. Can we play Minecraft instead? Thank you for the follow. Remember, everybody, follows are anonymous. They're free and one of the best ways to support a streamer, not just here on Twitch, but also on the YouTube side. Click that follow or subscribe button. It's so easy. So much of what we do supported by you. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad, Dracs. Write that one down. Thanks, Pop. Thanks, Pop. We're playing Vintage Story, and so is our friend Dell. Let's go over there and raid Dell. I think she'll enjoy having us, and that's where I'm going to be anyway, so that's probably a good fit. I'm going to raid on... I'm going to raid over there on YouTube too, so if you stick with it, you'll get pushed to Dell. So hang on just a minute, and we'll raid Dell on the YouTube side as well. More of this. Wait, did you do this? The music started. That's where we're going. This is where we are. Those are my socials if you want to. Come and hang out with me for 12 hours tomorrow. It'll make my fucking week, all right? We're going to play Roamstead, and if you are a Ko-fi member and you've got the game, I'd be more than happy to hang out with you. Or be more than happy to hang out with me. All right, I don't know what else. There's the raid message. Back tomorrow, Factorio on Sunday. Just keep being awesome. Have a great Friday wherever you are on this big blue orb, and I'll see you real soon. Say hello to Dell for me, huh? Say hello to Dell. I didn't hit the start raid button. That's where we're going. Jesus. 6 seconds. Now I got to fill time. This shirt was not sponsored, but it should have been. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.